the side.
Hey, Tokari-san.
Okay, yeah, let's keep
Yet.
ourselves muted for now.
I'm like 2 people here. 3.
Hi, Octo.
Welcome to the Dev Meetup.
Where's Squid?
Oh, I'm not even gonna read comments today.
Quid said he'd be on later.
No, is he?
What is this world?
So are we all switching to user for the sake of performance, or?
Yeah, you can...
Hi,
Wait,
Squid.
what? People can just block anyone anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
I think Freddie was the one that said it. Oh, an extruded
I can fly too.
sphere.
Switch avatars. Yeah. I like your. I like this. This is cool.
Oh, thank you. I am the complete opposite of extrusion. So
Yeah. Oh, I think
it's like
my
two
options go
opposites
down
of each.
there.
Yes.
There's a hallway that goes through here.
Goddamn
You just go down
3D
there.
son of a bitch.
Oh, you're so flat. Ugh. Terrible.
Back in my day, there was only 2 dimensions. We don't need a third kind.
You're living in the past.
I'm living in
Oh, geez,
tradition.
shiny.
I mean,
It
you are
wasn't-
both 2D and 3D.
Shut up! No one asked you.
Yo.
You flat
Yeah, this is just 2D.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
But-
Oh god, I forgot what this character was. I know it's from a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
OJ.
Jason, I'm making good progress in the Jet Set world,
that's
so
it.
I should have
Yeah.
a prototype real soon, I think.
Three
I
of
thought you said
them.
you were into multiple
I'm
worlds.
nice.
Little creatures and
Hey,
thongs.
I've already started multiple worlds.
Yeah, how you doing?
I've got 90% of that grenade game finished.
Nice.
Hello.
Avatars
Yeah.
coming along
Didn't
next.
see
I've
that.
got. I didn't have a problem.
My phone. Oh no.
Yeah, it's the Dev Meetup. It's only
Wait, is
gonna
that
be
Tupperware
one
remix
people.
party? or
The
is
other
that
projects I'm
just a-
doing though, they're really small scale. It's
Oh,
literally
fuck
just
yes,
sorting out the
Tupperware
3D
remix
files from the games.
Fuck yeah! Wait, one moment.
Like once it's in Unity, it should be really easy.
Moment. No,
Oh.
no,
There's no
no.
like crazy
I
quests or
need
anything.
this because I thought I was alone.
What's that noise?
One
Can you hear
moment.
it?
Jetpack for jetpack for an avatar.
I don't have the other
Sorry.
They
model.
use an actual jet
but I have
sound.
this in.
I guess so.
Is somebody doing that? Because I don't see
I
it.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Wait,
was
let me
about to
see
say,
what I've got.
holy
I-
shit.
Oh,
I
it's
found
just a
this-
really loud jetpack sound.
I've got half Hogan as well.
I think he actually used a real jet. Its engine sound.
Yeah, I'm still
I was
working
actually just
on
gonna check
Danny's
on
sex
some,
bag.
So is back in like the final mission for the whole
For
Brian's
anybody
working
watching the
on
stream, can you
completely
check
different
to see
No,
there's one more match
comments?
after that that already
Why not
came
use a
out,
friend
and then the other one
request?
launches, I believe, tonight.
Yeah.
But tonight's the last
Oh,
one.
okay, cool.
Really?
Alright.
I have a
Yeah, I
good
still need to
setup
try
so I
back
can't actually see
I've got
comments directly.
both
So I thought
Yeah,
you
if you want to play the
were-
last one, you can access it through the VRChat home
That's all
portal
I
and
knew was
Avatar
right away. I
Testing.
was like, either, hey, Saracen, welcome to
Oh,
the
okay.
Meetup.
I was actually
Well, the other
going to take someone
Wait,
along
people
with me,
always
but
look
I was gonna try and do an entire run when it's all out. You know,
Oh, trust
from
me,
the
there's
poke
always too
onwards.
many people here. If no one crashes,
What
it's
do you
not
mean?
a dev meetup.
You know, when you know, instead of trying to like it, basically when all the maps are out, supposed to do go from one to the next one
four,
in a row.
depending on how
Oh,
much stuff
that's
is
our,
being
we already
shown.
have that.
maybe
yeah.
I'll come in
It's
like.
called
If you could
where
get
is it?
40 FPS stable is not a dev
The
meetup.
Hunters Hub under I believe
Yeah.
featured.
There's less than
Yeah, I was just
40
surprised.
people inside
20
the Dev Meetup.
FPS.
No, I was just surprised seeing that. It's like either that.
There's a lot of new world info now where you can just see how many people are in like a click of a button.
With that code.
All right, that's it.
It has
Safety settings are on.
How does it look?
Okay.
It's good. It's just-
20 minutes.
It's been a lot of time.
Alright. You're gonna probably miss something.
Oh my.
Are you gonna show it to me or?
No, I'm
Like, is it
Ninja
in?
Sex
Oh.
Party all the way.
Oh no. No,
Where's
I
Legends? I
expected
heard he's
to
showing
stay
something.
working on
Yeah, he's
getting it
apparently showing
implemented
2
in
worlds.
Unity, but I just finished
PWRP
getting
and
Hey,
everything
he's publishing
models in
something.
Blender.
I love this.
Oh
Yeah, he said in the Meetup channel that he's going to show it too.
I probably
Ah,
need to
is
listen
that-
to more Tupperware remix.
I was
Party.
really
Like,
digging into
I have one of their albums,
smoothing
that's
things.
about it. But I haven't looked at any of their new stuff as of recent.
I just remember. I think
I
I
should
just
have
remember
that
I gotta
game
go
for
back and
next
separate
next
the
step.
handrails
Oh,
and
nice.
I'll show it up then.
they can be
Yeah.
interactable.
Hey,
Yeah, it'll be a
Cyan.
good stress
Yeah?
test.
Yeah.
A friend of mine finally pulled off the model dump. I just got all the
when they go
models
from
from Park
sideways,
Park
they're
Patrol.
invisible.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I
Are
found
you planning on
out
incorporating that into your
point
new
by
game?
Right away. I'm like,
I can
holy
send you a
shit.
Probably.
standard.
I'm
I mean, are you
Not
using
really
standard
sure
servers?
how, but
I'm not
probably.
even close to being able to show this.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
Monkey
can
in a
send you
while.
one too, so I did one if you want that. I've got like one that renders both sides.
What's up?
These are cones I grabbed off the Unity store, so
Yeah.
I might have to make my own ones, you know.
Well, if you do end up using that and you want the insides rendered as well, even if it's just
Oh,
a
I want-
reverse picture.
Actually, I want that for
It's
something else.
iconic.
Yeah. I'll send you that aside.
Is it only this? I hate that gun.
No, it's
I need
funny
to get
because I was
contact
dressed
pro
up
tag
as-
and get him to remove it.
It was funny
Anyway,
because I was dressed up as Brian in the
Is it
Game
the same
Girls
texture on both
uniform.
sides? Can you have a different one
And
inside?
when I was in that
No,
world,
it's same texture.
I
It's
think
basically
Stamper
just
Jordan,
rendering.
if
It's
you
like
know
cut
who
off
he is.
the line in
Yeah.
shaders.
Stamper's
Extras the other
the
side.
voice actor that did the announcer for Battle Blocks Theater.
Halloween.
Skins.
Oh
Yeah, he's
Stamper.
friends.
Oh, I hear legends.
Yeah. I actually got to meet Stamper dressed up as Ninja Brian, so that was pretty fun.
Did Church get in touch with you about the whole game sharing thing?
I don't know how
Smash
to do
Brothers.
meow. Oh, I'm saying you.
I
don't know how to do meow. Because of his hair.
Yeah, so he was
Yeah, that is true.
desk and I connect to his PC.
I
And I could
I don't
see
know how
it
to
together.
pretty new to this thing. To blend.
It's essentially just planes, and
Alright.
the planes just have like a transparent
Is it bad?
texture. You could
Hey guys,
usually
what's up? We're gonna get
extrude
started.
the edges.
So if everyone could just kind of go like gather around that red crystal thing back there, we'll get things going in a minute here.
How do I fix this?
And around the campfire, kiddies.
I'm just singing our campfire song.
More like a radioactive crystal.
I really need to update this cave. This cave is like my next project. I'm coming back to fix and change.
Is that jumping?
Got one hand.
Probably not.
Jumping.
I don't want jumping.
Jumping.
No.
No. You float though when you're little one.
Where's Fiona?
I don't know if she's coming in yet. She was AFK in like voice text
Just
earlier.
my document here.
Ah, shoot.
Oh no, we were working on a project and then we just both went muted. So hopefully she'll be in.
Right. Hey guys, welcome to the VRChat Community Developer Meetup. It's a developer meetup run by the community for the community. I am Squid. I run them every week on Sundays. If you joined off a friend, that's what this is. So what I'm going to do is when I'm done talking, I'm going to ask you guys if you guys have anything you want to present as far as worlds are concerned. And if you do, I'll add it to a list. We'll just kind of go in order of people who ask to, present their stuff. And we'll just keep going until we're done. So this event, depending on how many things you guys have to show, could go for an hour. It could go for 4 hours. Don't feel like you need to stay for the whole thing. Feel free to drop out and come back whenever you want. If you are showing off a world, the one thing I ask is that it does need to be able to hold everyone at the meetup. And so the general rule is at least 40 people, which is, the max you can have in VRChat. The instance should be invite plus, and the content should not obviously, break any VRChat terms of service. Oh, did I cut off? Where did I cut off?
I
Yes,
did.
You didn't cut out for any of it. You were mute the whole time. Do it again.
Oh,
I heard everything. The fuck?
I'm lagging quite a bit. I'm gonna block avatars.
Just me?
Yeah, it's lagging. It's fine.
I don't know.
There's Fiona over there hiding.
Oh, wait, she is? What?
She's over there hiding.
Oh.
All right.
I saw you peeking.
Maximum. Oh wait, no.
You have to go like none, Squid.
Remember, kids use optimized
not
models
none,
for the
sorry.
meetups.
Custom, like everything blocks.
Oh wait, no, none won't help me in here because all of you are my friends, or a lot of you are.
So you have to do like custom and block everything.
All right, whatever. It already feels a little better. All right, so trying to remember. if there's
Are we Halloween
anything I'm
avataring?
forgetting. Anything you guys see, obviously, does not represent VRChat. So if you see something you don't like, don't yell at them. Yell at the person who made the world.
I will.
Mute your cellular devices now.
You
And
son of a
I think
bitch.
that's it. So
Oh wait,
does anyone have anything they want to show off?
we have like no not
I have,
support
the
content in
Mad
the
Club.
world just because of streaming.
Sorry? Oh yeah, no, not safe for work content, but that again I think goes with
Probably works fine.
the TOS thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have
I
two
think
worlds to show off.
Baron has his hand up. The robot person in front of you.
Yeah, guys, if you guys could speak up and not have your hands up, because I'm kind of looking down at my screen here as well. So
Yeah, I have
one.
one. I haven't really done much with my new world in that, but I'm more than happy to show it again.
I have two.
He's got two.
And I have one.
Legend has two.
Also have one.
Yep.
Who else? Sorry.
I've got one show as
DMC.
well.
Wait, everyone's talking at the same time.
Oh, today's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot of crazy shit, Snake.
By the way, these are two new worlds.
First
Oh my
meetup.
gosh, Legends, come on!
None of them helped me.
Nope. Well, no. I sent the form yesterday for one of them.
So far we got Varnion, Legends, Lakuza. Anybody after
Yeah.
Lakuza?
Oh, did you get the MC?
Boo. Wait, oh, there
Uh,
are
you want okay.
Halloween themed emojis now?
Yeah. Vardian
Oh, is there?
wanted to do one.
Okay.
Well, one at a time, guys. I gotta
Wait,
look
what?
away whenever I have to write something down.
I'm like, oh, there isn't. There should be-
Okay.
Oh, there is.
Show me more
Write
project
some
world
over
model.
here.
Guardian
Oh.
has one show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oops,
I
I'm
accidentally
lagging
blocked
way
Jason.
too much.
Mistake.
All right.
That should be lagging back.
Custom.
Oh, master was
Off. Everything off. Get it off my computer. I don't want to hear it.
Squid.
Oh, nice. The bats are really cool.
Could you make that
Are
three?
they-
worlds?
Custom avatar.
Are you serious? Legend, what?
What? I thought about something. All right. I need a stress
sorry,
test.
guys.
for
Hey, how
it.
you doing that?
Is
My menu.
There's official?
There we go.
Sorry.
Yes, it's new ones, yeah.
Where? Oh, there they are.
Okay.
All right. So
they
sorry
made
about that. So we've got Varnion, Legends,
Real
Match
question,
Lakuza,
Legends. Are you going to
DMC.
make any of
cool.
them public?
The what? Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
I can't
all
see.
of them,
Is
yes. But all of them, yes. But one of them now, I'm making them public. I need to do a stress test
Because
first.
last
Then
time I
we
heard
can.
you had like 8 projects that were in the works.
I have
I read the
15.
15?
Hey, Cyan.
Smart one's really good as well.
So guys, I will say, if you want to, come up to me halfway through the event, don't be afraid to just be like, hey, I've got a world to show, or, if you do invite a friend to the event, just make sure they know what's going on, and, be courteous to the person presenting, obviously.
Does
If
Shadow
you want to have a
Forest
side
have a world?
conversation, try and find a side place to do it outside of the audio range. And so with that,
Squid?
Varnion, did I pronounce that right? Varnion? Or Varnion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We've got 35
Awesome.
people.
Wait, by the way, Squid, Shadow Forest.
And
was
just
like the
and there are
other-
many people streaming. If you have a friend that wants to see it but is too leggy to join, we can point you to streams.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Squid.
Oh, wait, Squid, did you add
Yes.
Shadow Forest on the
Squid.
list?
I broke it.
Shadow Forest. I'm trying to find.
Hey.
I'm trying
you
to
almost
find
got
him.
it.
Sorry, I'm trying. I'm
Also, please use optimized avatars.
Shadow Forest. Yeah, that's another thing. So I've got all of your avatars blocked right now. So if you want to get my attention, you're better off coming up to me and asking.
Oh,
Because I can't tell who anybody is in a crowd right now.
Dynamic bones are not optimized avatars.
I literally don't have any
Oh, so you're
dynamic
playing-
bones.
Can you actually
and I
hear me
have
on
only
that?
standard shaders on my
I
model.
assume you guys can.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
based
so
on the materials.
where's Barney on?
That's stuff to discuss
Here.
later.
There you go. You want to drop invite
You are a
plus portal to
saint.
world?
Yeah. So,
Awesome.
the map is my nightclub, Club VGL, that I presented 1 month ago, and I have been working on it for 1 month now. And so I just updated it and added some pretty significant features. So you will spawn in an elevator in the lobby, and the epilepsy filter might be a little glitchy with shorter avatars. So if you're suffering from epilepsy, I highly recommend switching into a little higher avatar so you can go over the trigger box. But let's go.
Don't stand in front of them, guys.
Get into the portal.
What's happening?
Portal.
What the fuck is this?
I should have put on nameplates to actually see who those two people were, because they did not look like they understood what was going on. Interesting how it just stopped there. Oh, is my mic not working? Oh, okay. I think that's just double loaded, so I hope I'm in the same instance as everyone.
Or you use the sync stream player.
Using the video sync. New one.
Yeah, you might want to use the other one. For me, at least, the performance is a lot better, and you're able to control speakers and screens better.
Okay, yeah.
I can
Yeah,
show
because,
you. I
I'm-
also did a nightclub and stuff. Did the same thing.
Also, the video stream
okay,
has
nice.
issues with people not hearing it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this table.
We're just gonna look at the table now?
Yeah, it's a fancy table.
So pretty.
So fancy and class.
Good looking table.
Actually,
Cool.
yeah, amazing table, really.
Okay, so basically
Hey,
the
Varney,
idea
I have
here
a question.
is
Are the doors sync with everyone or just client side?
currently it's for everyone, just to make sure it works for the developer meetup. It's a little experimental still. I'm kind of thinking how I want to do it. Because those two elevators on the sides, these are actually gonna lead to other worlds. If you go inside and check the panel on the corner, you can see the other worlds that I will be having. So this is basically a
People
skyscraper.
they exit already.
Oh, that's a really neat idea.
So yeah, those are just placeholders for now. Basically, the idea is creating like a whole skyscraper for my gaming community, which has multiple worlds for every single activity there is, pretty much.
Nice.
And on the side, I'm also working on an amusement park, which is not going to be here, but on the desert somewhere.
So you're making Gmod Tower, essentially.
Probably. We might get there at
Yes.
some point.
So you're
You
gonna
have
call it
the most
Varian
detailed-
Tower?
Just gonna be a VGL tower.
You've got the most detailed toilets I've ever seen in a VRChat level. I'm not kidding.
That's so detailed.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
Trying to put that on the
we're
credits.
starting to get a lot of people here, so I
Should
think
we start the
can
tour?
go tour around. And pretty much the thing is here that the map is pretty much very soon to be released, like in 2 weeks.
Oh, there's a lot of sound effects in here.
I hear it.
Yep.
How do you know?
Yes, he makes it.
Touch sensitive guys.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna shit my pants because
Guys, don't
everything's
spam
occupied.
the triggers or we are all gonna crash.
Oh no. Dev meetup all over
That's
again.
probably
Hey,
true,
hey,
yeah.
get out
The
here.
mirror, yeah.
The thing
I
is
need
that
two friends.
Not a
the thing
developer
is I don't
meetup.
have a video player.
I was in the men's room.
I have MP3s
Yes,
playing
but
from audio.
I believe it's trying to. What sometimes happens for me.
Okay, so here's the question.
is that when somebody
Is it by
joins,
avatar
someone has
or is it by
somebody
player?
work unusually. A usual
Ask him
unusual
that.
thing, it causes even though it's never working.
So what if you go in there and change your avatar? What do you do?
Other people were the players who were playing, therefore just receiving
VR problems.
I mean, what happens if a robot goes in?
Trying to think, and they just last year nonstop.
They need to have a robot one. And then they need to have a generic rig one. If you're an object, go into this one. Actually, no. It's not a problem. If you're a robot, you don't need to use the bathroom.
I was wondering when somebody would bring that up.
Around you, Varney, or do you want to just keep doing it the way we're doing it right now? Where people are just kind of talking.
So yeah, pretty much the significant areas from the last tour was the staff area and my office upstairs. And so there is a private club upstairs. There's going to be private rooms, and on the left there is a gentleman's club. Make sure to check it out. And just pretty much cover every single corner, go to the cellar and check everything out, and let's gather some comments like in 5 to 10 minutes. Let's meet up here in the bar or something.
I'm not a gentleman, so I'm
have
checking
fun.
out the gentleman's club. How do you get there?
Out here.
The stairs are up here.
Disperse, everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah, disperse. Oh god, my game's lagging by everyone dispersing.
God.
Outlive.
Just follow the trail. Full. Is that full body tracking only?
Time.
My birthday cake, is that just an object in this world?
Yeah.
That's some tasty cake.
Quite bright. Well, then again, we're probably right underneath a light that's hidden.
Private instance.
Yeah. Body tracking.
Have you ever gone to a club?
Oh, yes.
Oh gosh, what is Fiona doing?
Yeah.
That was too juicy.
My god.
Wait a second. I thought Hopper
Bottle
jumped
service.
off. What is this?
What?
These are
my map as well.
these are
Oh, you gonna show it?
One
I
of
don't
the
know.
rare
If
talking
possible, I
puppets.
guess we can.
Rare talking.
Yeah.
I think the robot dude that owns this map is interested.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we last saw it, so pretty cool. Right, let's see this
So
one.
you
Okay,
wanted
I
the
mean,
rare-
let's check
the
out more
rare
stuff.
talking hoppers then. Jesus. Wow.
Oh, I see. Private rooms?
Yes, I don't know.
Are these just different rooms? That I
Let's
left?
look inside of them.
No.
They may not be
It's
available
all
yet.
black.
Are these the private rooms?
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, it's not-
There's nothing inside of this.
No, there's definitely something in here. I just can't see it because there's no lighting.
Security cameras are
People are already in there.
Like if you look down, you can see kind of like the room.
Okay, if you have private rooms, you actually have to make them teleporters
Really? People in there?
because
Let's
of
see.
reasons.
Yakuza.
Because what are you doing?
Because I imagine they teleport you, right?
Because you can stick your head in and you can hear stuff.
These rooms seem to be still located right behind the door.
There's
except that
definitely a door here.
They are all black, so I assume
I don't
they're
have a
not
light.
used. I can see the inside of the room, but it's black.
There we go. Where'd everyone go?
Wait a second, it's CyanLaser. I know you somewhere.
I was gonna say, Van, for
My
your private
name?
rooms,
I mean, I do like.
Hmm.
is the room
I'm
next
always
to you?
answering questions in the Worlds channel, and I do have a YouTube channel.
So I can sync the doors and all that. And
Other than that,
I'm an idiot that has problems talking, but I get dragged along by Yakuza sometimes.
geek out.
It's Varian. This is his.
I do commission stuff. And really terrible shaders, as you can see.
I mean, I just don't do shaders, so it's already better than mine.
But why are you not a veteran? Why are you not veteran? You gotta be veteran. Everyone else is veteran.
Explaining to
There's
him
no veteran.
the rules of the dev meetups.
What?
Oh yeah.
So if Vardy and speaking
Purple.
here, then
Everyone else purple.
Yeah, I mean, I just hide it. I don't know why.
You liar.
Am I a liar? I just had it since the default setting.
It's obvious though that you have to be. I mean, you worked on maps before. I know that with Fiona.
Wait,
Oh,
is that
yeah.
the gentleman's club?
Yeah, I mean, Fiona and I do like make maps.
It's the full body tracking heaven.
Yeah, the guy without VR goes in.
Are you out of Maple Story now?
How was it? What's your experience on a scale from 0 to 2?
Me and Shelfin.
All right.
Oh, really?
How is it compared to the first game?
Yep.
Is it a lot better?
It is awesome. It is a lot better.
A lolly ran in there. I almost went to jail.
For some reason, that's when I pull a knife out of your girl.
Every single time.
Grab it and just pull it out.
I mean, everyone wants to grab the knife. If only we could have like props in avatars, I would. Do we totally cool.
It's very biblical.
Now replacing him with a target.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's just where I keep my knife. Oh, come on.
If you drink, will it leak?
Is that where your stomach is?
Behind the bar.
I don't think that's like a.
No, he'd be dead by now. I mean, it could be just be a flesh wound there. You don't want to like,
really,
you know.
When you think about it, I have like a grafted crow head instead of like a normal human head, so I'm kind of a zombie anyway.
Have you guys checked out the new cellar?
Oh,
no, it's
Yeah, I did see
that.
So yeah, basically now all the drinks are spawnable and destroyable, and soon you're gonna be able to make foods like hamburgers and pizzas and.
What do I got? I don't even know what this is. It looks like wine, but I don't think it is.
Everyone tries to.
Vardian, I hate to break it to you, but I think you need a bigger budget on your cellar because all I see is cups filled with. I see nothing in here.
Vardian, if the fire alarm actually did something, that would be the rails do not work.
So let me actually tell you.
Oh, I'm starting to lag.
Making a separate version of this called.
So these make sounds. They I think they use what
you
was talking about.
You're gonna be able.
I have my sound effects too low to hear it.
You're gonna be.
It's just beer steins and boxes.
You're gonna be able to shut down the whole power.
Yeah, they're using the.
You're gonna be able to shut down the the power in this whole place. You're gonna be able to put the trash cans on fire. You're gonna have fire extinguishers. This will just be a complete mess and as realistic as I could make it. So yeah, that will be done. But basically, I'm
trash cans on fire.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking forward to the trash can fires.
And in the women's bathroom, you will find a hairspray bottle, and you can use the lighter and the hairspray bottle to make a flamethrower.
Yes, you know, just like real life.
Yeah, you know how every woman's bathroom is. Just an arsenal ready to be untapped.
Jeez, like it's.
Only some of them are fake. That's not all of them.
kitchen.
They bang.
They do.
They bang.
So yeah, since
I think you could
guys
use a
already
different
saw
term for that, other than bang.
What's
Just let
wrong
it
with
be.
banging, Splink?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with banging. I'm just saying. I just don't want
I
to see
like
two
banging
barrels
noises,
fuck
Blink.
in the corner. Well, you have fun with the barrel.
The mirror barrels make noise.
That's not how you play this game, Splinks.
This is what I was talking
I have those yet.
about, by the way, about like
I don't. Oh, it's just my sound's really low.
Hey Thomas.
So yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear a monkey
It's a
sitting.
good idea to go upstairs, and I'm gonna tell you the remade dance floor because there is a new idea for the dance floor.
Did you do some optimization on it? I think.
Dance floor, and I'm not using pretty much the MP3 files anymore.
One of the earpieces broke, like actual, like not the earpiece itself, but on the inside, the mechanism. So
Okay.
So basically, since then I use.
Oh yeah,
I want to see that.
Or do you use assets or what?
So the thing here is that this is my portfolio pretty much for game development. So I have modeled everything in this map from ground up myself alone during the last 1.5 months.
Nice.
And the only external assets used are few of the building materials like floors, carpets, bricks, all that, because I pretty much cannot do those. But any model and the graphics themselves, icons and banners are by myself. Yeah, I just lately added performer spots, so we can have like independent like guitarists, or we can have like talent show here, or
Oh, that looks really good.
anything. So pretty much the main point with this new system is that you're given the control of everything. You can control all the lights yourself, and pretty much I want everyone to start practicing like their own light shows that they want to perform for the public, and pretty much they can start their own songs, just play them from YouTube and practice like what effects do you want to use, and then just use those in public and make some amazing light shows.
System is better, but there's some new issues because the code is different.
So my game doesn't crash again.
Is there actually music playing?
I don't hear music. Do we
I
have
don't hear any
music?
sound at all.
I don't hear anything.
Same.
It's actually big. That's
the music playing.
Should be now.
I have all my stuff turned out.
Wait.
Oh.
No, I heard a.
Like a beep.
I think that was an avatar.
That was me. I'll be really
quiet.
Yeah, there might be some
No,
issues with the player.
The bong?
Yeah, I don't get no sound.
You know the shiny pipe
Yeah.
on the around the edge.
I need to fix that.
Okay, guys.
But
we
anyways,
just have
that's
to do
the idea.
it, Blue Man Group style. Everyone get some.
Oh yeah, everyone bang a drum. Get your banging on.
Oh, my frames are going. But I don't want to block avatars. I like seeing people as their actual avatars so I can know them better.
I can really see trusted users.
I've got everyone's
But
avatar.
everyone's a
trusted user.
Exactly.
Seriously.
No,
Except for like
that's
Nautilus.
majority.
There's a reason I'm green. No one needs to see my avatar. You guys aren't trusted. I'm trusted.
Yeah, I'm not
There's some
trusted.
green people over there.
Nice, and he's got this necklace.
Oh, hey, does anybody
That's
have
not
my
where you need to
avatar
be,
like
like,
showing but
less
without
trusted.
shaders?
Oh, I mean, I can probably block it.
I do.
Trust you less.
What does it look like?
Yeah, because you're hurting
Normal.
everyone here.
Normal shader still has a mission. The amount of trust is untrustworthy.
I have recently reached 1,500 hours in VRChat.
There's nothing.
I think it's kind of crazy because I know you're like, what? Oh, well, I still see your shader, well, your character, but I also see a
By the
Drake
way,
and
this is a
Josh
really nice
meme just on you right now.
Thank you.
No, that's me.
Is that supposed
I am the Drake and Josh meme.
Well, no, I see like,
really fucking cool.
but no, I see like another
my
character
main
from like
point
Fallout.
is
Yeah,
to make it just as
Yeah, that's
realistic as
just the
possible.
avatar that I use to
That's
make this
pretty
thing
much my only
humanoid,
rule.
so I'm able to change forms like this.
Yeah, the lighting and everything.
Oh,
is
see, you're
pretty damn
on
realistic.
both because I have the
Yeah,
shaders
I
off,
pretty
so it
much
just
got my-
looks like
I pretty much got my
you fused
motivation
with
for
Jake.
this one because during my
Oh,
mechanical engineering
Yeah, because
classes,
the reason
I
why
used
it's
to
not
go
meant to see the
this,
actual Fallout
nightclub
avatar. That's
that
meant to be
was the
invisible.
best
I
in
gave
my
it a
town,
hologram here
but
that
it
makes it
just got
invisible.
closed, so
But you can just
now I don't
disable
have the
mesh
nightclub
render.
in my town anymore.
Yeah, that's what I would
so
do.
I had to pretty much
I'm not
do
good enough
my
avatars to know
with
that.
It's literally
just an animation.
Really nice
Yeah, if you have the
change from,
animation
like,
to
the
change it,
more,
you can
like,
just click a
anime
button to turn it
themes,
off.
like nightclubs.
Yeah, and I pretty much don't have any
I'll need
talent
to find out how to do
for
that real quick.
any sci-fi or
It's in the same places
simple
where you put the shader.
fantasy type
It's
of
just there's a mesh renderer component. And you just
Quite
click it.
shit at making avatars.
Yeah.
I'm gotten into some
So
of
basically-
this is my crying
Yeah,
achievement.
for
right
the-
here.
this was pretty much the tour. I just wanted to see how it performs with this kind of crowd, and now I pretty much would like to hear some short and meaningful feedback. Was there any game-breaking issues, and what would you like to be added on top
This
of
is actually
those
a-
private rooms? Yep.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah,
this is
the
actually a pretty
Gentlemen's
cool
Club
map.
didn't
I
have
like
enough
all the stuff
gentlemen.
around here. I even like the little like
Gentlemen
cans
Club
and stuff
didn't have
actually
enough
having
ladies'
noises
club.
and stuff. I thought that was a really cool addition.
Legends is
All the
drunk.
lights here look cool, and I can tell that all the light shows can make it look
Legends
really
is
cool.
drunk in the corner. Over here.
Where is
My
he?
game did crash once while I was in
Just
here,
behind you,
but I think
Fiona.
that's just due to the absolute abundance of people being
You
here.
got too much to
I'm not
drink.
gonna blame that as on you.
I don't have my drawing on.
And me not blocking avatars, and I have no safety features on, so that's also a thing. I never have put after I got the beta update on here, I immediately turned safety features off. Like the second I got it.
That's the right way to do it.
So the player limit
Yeah.
for this map will be 20. I have tested this for multiple days. I have had here people all day long, multiple days, and I have come into a conclusion that 20 is pretty good amount for this place. And that's
40 max.
manageable.
I think I should always have a glowy face.
Yeah,
So,
currently
any
right
other?
now there are 32 people on.
Yeah.
So
I just need my Visemes to work. I don't know why they don't.
But pretty much I don't have anything else to show. This was just pretty much just a free look
I think
around
Sarson has a
and
question
just a
he has
little
to
update.
raise.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Yes.
Alright.
Okay,
So
where
you
is...
said you modeled everything in this. How much of this was like assembled in Unity? How much of it was assembled in? Did you already see?
So yeah, I'm using only Blender and Unity, and pretty much all like individual objects, unless they are just stacked all around and they are just identical. Otherwise, they are just assembled in Unity. But I'm doing some optimization in those terms for the final version. But pretty much just any individual object is just made as a prefab, and then I have just dropped them in, and I'm pretty much just gonna optimize it before the release.
But the world geometry is mostly all modeled in Blender, like
Oh,
as like standard.
I don't know why you
Yeah.
vibrating when you're in VRChat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
If you wanted to.
I even like the attentions to detail, like the speaker right here having the outside mesh and it not just being a flat texture. If you look in here, it's actually like you can see the insides of the speaker through the actual mesh, and it's not the same texture. I thought that was a really nice attention to detail. Along with these, you have like markings and things like that.
Yeah.
Just like how the stuff would
Okay,
look.
so I think we are done.
Okay. Where's the
I like the
Also,
disco,
your
the
cellar
disco
needs more stuff, though.
projector.
I will say your cellar looks a bit barren.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the last things. I just want to make the whole experience upstairs done, so I can just have my time there. Yep.
Because I recognize
Guys,
sorry,
MC wants to say something.
I don't know
before
what
you-
caused it, but I just wanted to know
Fiona.
if I went down. I
I was
assume
just
the cellar
saying.
through the kitchen.
I was saying I've been
Hey guys,
doing
really
that
quick, we hold side conversations for just a second, and he would like to say something
So-
before we go to his world.
I don't know if that has something to do with me more than the actual map.
So,
Who are we listening to?
basically,
The MC.
Okay, I will skip
basically,
it.
I've been,
Yeah, thank you.
I've tried to recreate Blackjack like as a normal world into VRChat. It's a little bit complicated because it's still in the early phases, so there's going to be a lot of like blank buttons. So what I'm probably going to do is, once you get into the world, I'm going to introduce to you how it like kind of works, and then you're going to go to like a station for 6 people. So when you get in, just like do nothing.
I didn't know.
And find yourself in groups of 6, and then I'm just going to like introduce to you how like the system kind of works. Sound fine?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is weird. You should try.
I think my only feedback is less reflections in the bathroom. It's a bit intense in there.
Yeah, that has been pretty controversial. Because I was just so amazed because I have been changing the materials a lot and it
I
looked
love
cool, but
reflections, but because in VR it makes you want to touch them.
yeah. Yeah.
Portal!
Yeah, Portal guys.
Number 2 is way better than that.
Are you? Yeah, there's a portal.
So give it a go.
Yeah, I was just curious because I know you're a big fan of Mepso, so I want to see what you thought of number 2 compared to the first one.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Do we have everybody? Yeah, looks like it's everyone.
So I heard this word was just blackjack. That was a fast load.
But to like
beautiful
table and
frame.
just like start off there.
I did the wrong remote. Oof.
Oh wait, everything's hidden.
I was just.
I only have
just
a
gonna
compliment.
do
Free
fucking-
file size download.
Oh yeah.
I was just trying to do this one.
Everyone could just follow me, that'll be
Solid
perfect.
30.
Just follow me.
MC in the center there.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, if
What?
you could all just gather around the MC.
I will be player 4. I'm short though.
So first of all, at the back here, there's a reset button. If something like fails, like the top button is a reset button. You have to like wait for a half a minute, and like everything resets, and then you can like start everything anew. Second thing is, the bottom button is the master. So there's one master per game who does like all the logic. So one player is going to like enable the master. For example, if I do this, then the block up here should appear green. If everybody sees that. Which means now I'm the master of the game. Now what's going to happen is everybody is going to select like one block. So like, let's say I'm player 1. Now, even though there's like no visual representation, I'm still player 1. And like if you pick player 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like everybody presses the button once, and then down here you can like start a new round. And then everything should be self-explanatory. Like if you know how blackjack works, it should be like easy to follow. If not, then you can like maybe ask somebody else how like it kind of works. But most should probably know how it kind of works.
I don't see my cards.
And let's, we have to start a round first.
Oh, okay.
Like we can start a round now.
Yes. I'll split
The
my head
dealer
in here.
should be getting a card in a second. Like it takes some
There
time.
we go.
Right now he has a 7. And now it should spawn 2 cards for me. Can't say anything. But
Is someone doing it, or does it take some time? Oh, okay. There it goes.
it just takes some time.
Is it just because of the method you're using or something else?
Yes. Okay, something broke.
I mean, we have
Normally there's should be 2 cards. But like nothing like select if I want to double or like play normally. This I think it's player local. I'm correct. And then should be able to hit. Okay, I think the system is fully broken.
Hooray.
Wait a
So the dev
second.
meetup stress test.
Let's just do it. Okay, yeah. I think it's
Should
broken.
we try another table, or will it be broken for the whole instance?
We can try another table, I'd say.
Hey Legends, just a heads up. I bumped you
Alright,
up 2
everybody,
spots
let's
just
break this
for
table.
2 people to present ahead of you that are on like a time zone that's way ahead of ours. That's yeah.
So has everybody?
Yeah, because
yeah.
Wait, was there anyone?
Let me just start.
Wait, how many are before me? Or
This guy and then one other guy and then it's you.
Oh,
okay, cool. Because I got 3. So yeah, let them go first. I was gonna tell you anyways. All right.
Find someone real quick.
I think there's a lot of people behind you though.
Is this table perfect height for you, for your avatar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a child. We need big
Yeah,
brush tools.
I've noticed the majority of VRChat players are actually 5 foot odd. For some weird
I'm
reason.
11 inches taller than that. I'm a tall boy.
I'm pretty sure it's broken. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's broken.
Should we try a new instance?
Wait, there's a second card for me now.
Is there a reason why this has the same caster still?
Spawns in cards.
Alright, you probably have a menu.
Yeah, like
MC.
Oh my.
yeah, I have a menu here.
Okay, I can't see it.
My
That's
friend
why.
would actually love seeing that avatar.
MC,
Now, okay. Yep.
Because my friend
can you
was a
tell us
big
about
fan
how
of
it
that,
technically works? For
character.
example,
They
how
made
you deal with
that sort of avatar as
randomization
well,
and
except
stuff?
it's normal.
Yeah, sure.
They've worked a lot of
Because
time on
even
that,
if it
and I'd
doesn't
love to
work,
see
you
that.
might be able to tell us some
If you ever wanted
interesting
to add
things,
them
I
in chat,
think.
I can tell you their name.
So basically, the way it's supposed to work is everybody's using the same animator. So like, there's an animator with 23 layers, I think.
23 layers?
Yes, which all work like in parallel. And the master, like, he has a special parameter which like only works for
They're
him.
online right now. They should be
So
the
if
main character for
it goes to the master, he like he kind of determines the game state and spawns in the cards for everybody else.
Yeah, they love
It
that
uses
character.
a trigger.
Alrighty.
I didn't hear, honey.
Oh, did he crash? No! No! Were people pushing buttons?
I think he crashed.
Wait, let me ask him on Discord. I'm on Discord with him.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's crashed.
It's optimized. Everyone party.
I like his pose. Discord, so I think he's actually dead.
Don't press the buttons, it's a death trap!
Quick, everyone take pictures of him.
Oh yeah, no, he just told me no. Guys, he crashed. He's responding on Discord.
Oh my god.
So I gotta ask you a question, Spinks.
This is what we. Yeah. Okay. Squid.
Oh, it looks like I'm looking at everyone.
We can go on to the next round.
Where's your zipper hole?
Okay.
Where's your zipper hole?
One picture.
Whose avatar is this?
Wait.
Oh no. Get a photo. Back up. Get out. Oh, okay. Who wants a picture with DMC? Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
Wait, no, put it back on Spinks. I want a green. I want to.
Yeah.
Monkey. I'm sorry. I'll take a picture. Can everyone just kind of gather around Nikkei? Where is he?
Here, wait. This is a very formal event. This is a very formal event
There he is.
getting my picture
Everyone
taken.
can just
I must
gather
be
around
dressed for
Nikkei
the
real quick.
occasion.
We're just gonna explain some stuff before we go to his world.
I must be dressed for the
Okay.
occasion.
I remember this.
Okay, basically I made something similar, but then instead of blackjack, I made roulette.
No one knows where.
Guys,
Hey guys,
could you join in the middle, please?
It's not true. If you disable avatars, you know exactly where you face.
So basically, I made kind of the same thing, but then instead of blackjack, I made a working roulette table. As far as I know, it's working. This is the first time I'm gonna actually test it out in multiplayer, so it could also mess a little bit up, just like it happened for the MC. Also, there's a small addition to my thing, and that is I actually have a working money system on it at the moment. That actually is per local for every single one. And I just hope everything goes right. So I'm gonna open up a portal, and I also want to explain in the beginning what the buttons do, because everybody needs to do them manually. So.
Does Nikkei pre-taps?
Do you want their credit card details or
I
something?
don't remember.
I don't recognize it.
It's like a credit card here.
I don't think so.
I found my big sister. She went in there and
Hey Rickety, you there? Oh,
I
he's
think
not.
so.
Sorry.
Portal. That is the question.
All right.
Another really fast download.
Perfect.
It's one quad.
I like it.
One image.
Oh, this is cool.
There's no jump.
I
can't
say anything yet,
The
please.
texture on
Do not
this.
press anything yet. Yeah, the texture moves. It's a little bit slow. Okay.
Excuse me,
So,
I'm going to need to report you
basically,
for adding betting gambling mechanics to
Hey guys,
VRChat.
can we hold conversation, guys? Just
okay.
listen to Nikkei real quick. Please show some
the
courtesy.
sex never was short.
We have 3 buttons
Yeah.
over here. The one of the button that's the closest to the table. If you press that, everyone can press that right now. That will spawn a little box over here, and that will start counting up your player money. So basically, below this betting UI, you still maybe see a countdown, but that's not working yet because I want everyone to do everything slowly. And then at the bottom, it should say 0 to 50. So everybody has 250 player money right now.
Mhm.
And then everybody, you can click on a field from 0 to 36 or first 12, second 12, whatever. You can click on it. And then when you've selected something, there should pop up buttons on the bottom from 1 to 5, 10, 25, 50, and 100. When you select one of those buttons and then press the acknowledge button all the way on the right, that means you've put money on that field. It will take 1 second for actually it to disappear, so you can place another bet, and then we can wait till everybody actually plays the bet and then see what happens.
Oh boy, it'd be great if I could actually read.
Mine still says
I can't
250.
seem to make.
Yeah, it
can't
will
make a
not,
bet.
like right now.
Do I
Oh, it's
just
on this side, I
click
thought.
on it?
Splinks. You have
It's
to do it
on
on
the
this side, I
other
think.
But when you have put money on it and you want,
read it.
and you want the money to actually change, you need to press the show player money button again. Because I do not have it implemented yet, that will automatically, when you press the button, that it will change.
Have any muscles? Sorry.
And it will take a little bit of time for you to like rethink it and put the actual corresponding amount at the bottom.
Potato camera. Bless you.
Once you've done that and you are ready to play, there's the middle button will actually start rolling the machine over there, and that's local for everyone right now.
All right.
I didn't click it, but I see it.
Oh, then it's actually world somehow.
Come on, 11.
All right, I see.
Can't see it because somebody's avatar's in the
So
way.
what is it for you guys actually? Is it for everyone the same? What do you guys see?
I can see it. I see on 9 red just
It's a one.
on black.
Okay, no,
Dinosaurs
it's different for
away.
everyone. Okay.
It's on black,
It's-
33, 16
It's different
red.
for everyone.
Red
right
six,
now.
24.
Like
24 black.
That's 24 black.
24.
24 black.
Man.
Right,
I
guys?
see as
Photo of you.
Guys,
I see it as
Okay,
9
so-
red.
now you should see some green things popped up, and it should be the corresponding winning
not.
things. And the red things is
No.
losing. You guys do not.
I don't see any. I don't see any green.
Well, I'm
All
broke.
red.
It's all red.
It's all red for me.
I see some green.
Yeah,
I
red.
can actually spend
I
for
see
the
some
people that
green.
it's
14
for
green,
people-
20
Oh,
green,
you
and
guys have to
30
actually click it, I
green.
think.
listen up.
red
If,
for me.
for the people that it's like all red, have you actually pressed the rotate button, like
Did
the
you
middle button?
make the ball? What is it called?
I
Object sync?
never pressed it. No.
Yes, but it's
That's
like
why.
this is the first time I'm testing it in multiplayer. So
Remove object sync if you want it to be local.
So,
Actually, if you use the
Entire
same
meetup has
sync
just
method
been a
that like the
strip
spinner
club
prefab does, then that will
gambling.
make it the same for everyone, and that the master controls the physics of the spin.
Well, no, I don't know if that was.
So, and
we're still thinking about like different starting points for the rotation.
Okay, so
and
now
then,
I
like,
do
this
see
will
winning
be-
things there.
And then, okay, when we see the green things, you can press
Yes.
the last button,
oh, that's
and then
going
it will actually start
put everyone on a
checking how
twist.
much you have
gonna
won
be
and add it to your
hilarious.
amount.
I mean, it's just in the
And if you haven't won anything, it will just stay the same. You don't have to
Right.
press the show player money thing, it does it at the end. So
Maybe I should
you should just
make a
wait,
chat-
like some
chat
things should be
just to
flashing left and right, and when you see a giant cylinder in the middle
Should I do
popping up,
something
it will
religious?
also become like spawn a giant cube on the right.
Oh no,
and it
we're
flashes a
Catholic,
few
we can
times,
get
and
away
after
with
that,
a lot of
it should
things
be
and
done.
have a few,
Every
like,
time.
just Hail Marys, and bam, we're
Yeah,
done.
you know, like it's great. It's like you just
I think I know what's happened this
Yeah, I
time.
read the commentary.
It's actually
I have
just
to check up the
a
triggers.
dungeon that leads to
So,
a temple,
wait,
maybe, but
let me
it's
just
just
think.
one room.
Because right now I have like a lot of green.
At leg.
Like, you know that avatar is uploaded on Discord, right? You can download it.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
uploaded
get
like
it.
3 months
You
ago.
just
Legends.
gave me a map idea.
It's pinned in voice text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cylinder and the flashing
Oh, yes.
cubes and
I had
stuff.
no
So
idea.
debugging, so if
Bye.
anything went wrong, so I could like figure out.
I can't jump on you. There's no time.
Seriously.
So,
Take me now! Take me now!
What the? I don't know what's happening. I think I have whatever's happening.
You do.
Yeah. And I haven't tried that. Like I haven't tried
What
it yet
the
to actually
hell?
like restart again. I haven't touched that yet. But this is
Is it
basically the
possible to
alpha
restart it
version. I haven't tried it. You could try it. I don't know what will happen.
So to do that,
Like,
you just
it
click
should
this
be
again.
locally.
Is it debug that you click, or you do this again?
No, you should bet first. Just do the betting first, then show your corresponding player amount. Then press the button, the middle button to rotate again, and then the last button to actually check the winnings again.
This giant cylinder here. But I just
I assume that's
The
related to
cylinder is
the
there for debugging, so I could actually like, if something went wrong, so I could actually figure out where the problem was.
Show.
Oh,
Wait, are you supposed to be
Because
able to see your money?
there's like a giant, there's a giant logic system behind this that you do not see right now, but actually behind it there's like this ginormous system that we've worked on for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, when Udon comes out, we'll like redo it all when Udon comes out.
Sorry, what did you say?
When
So
Beyond comes out.
Yeah, will you redo the whole system when that comes out?
Well, we need to redo some things, but
Because I assume it'll be a lot easier to do in that than it is right now.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, Udon will both be complicated
edit
but easier
them.
because you get like everything that you think is super complicated now just becomes probably some simple coding thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell where
If
my
it
head is.
actually, if it will work like that, probably. But for now, this is like, yeah. I'm just happy we actually have a working money system, and we can actually place bets and stuff.
Yeah, and I think I know why it broke. Because the button you press there is a trigger, but because the animator is like local, like okay, so the cube is like object sync,
Yeah,
but
this
the
is my
spinning
Halloween
like animation is only local. So what happens is
For people, the ball moved, but the spin thing never happened.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's what happened.
That's what I said. Like,
Yeah.
if you decided to make that thing global,
That's
you
correct.
gotta, change some things, or make that local.
Okay,
but-
so
Yeah, well, this was the first
Who do
actually
you
like
go to
multiplayer
in
test.
the club?
So
Why is there a
actually
tree?
like change a lot of stuff now.
Why is there not a tree?
And the door. Why is there a door? Okay, everybody, objects only. Object
go ahead,
30.
So are you good if we move on now, or?
Yeah, that's fine. That's basically it.
Does this count, Fiona?
Somebody ping legends for me. I can't find them.
He's over there. He's on the giant cube.
Wait, why are you AFK, Legends?
Are you at AFK legends, or are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm
He's
here.
an object. He's joining the object
how's it
party. Oh wait, no, this is.
Let me go back.
You were nothing.
Is it?
Wait, is that a shader or is it? I can't point. I have no arm.
Crashed by master.
It's your turn.
Okay, yeah.
That was so fast.
I did not.
We're off the show. Alright,
Do you want to go? What do you mean? Are you saying you want to go last, or?
Yeah, give me.
Do we have anyone else?
We do, yeah.
Fucking delicious, dude.
You were originally second, and then I pushed 2 people ahead of you because they needed to show before you because their time zone was.
Oh, okay. Well, there's not much to show, so I can go ahead and go. It's not going to be that long. There's no.
My test map is gonna have a button right at the bottom.
But I still need to gather everyone and get everyone's attention.
I can release
Hey,
it.
if everybody could just gather around. They're gonna say some stuff.
No.
Go to the world.
Where are they?
Just start talking and we'll go over.
Wait, Greg, can you have that avatar now?
All right, so
What?
about a week ago, a friend came to me and they asked, "Hey, Legends, you make worlds. I like them. Could you make me a wedding world?" I said, "What? I can't do that. I'm not that experienced." And then I went ahead and said, "You know what? Why not? Why not give it a shot?" So let's go.
Is that the one from the public? Oh shit, are we all going to marry legends?
What?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, is this Legends time? Is it Legends party time?
This is. I was gonna try and say, Legends. Do you think this is a place where we can have marriage that is official? For.
Just say it in there anyway. I guess it is Legends Cheer Squad time.
Look, I could be the best man, but I'm not gonna do anything other than that. Feel free to explore. There's really not much here yet, but yeah.
Oh, I can hear some. The trees are a little kind of floaty.
Well, I did it in one
That's
day.
what happens when they're on the terrain. They get placed badly. I need to have a smaller avatar.
Just say though.
I'll be cheesy.
Hey, Legends.
Now, this
Yeah, trees
despite
are a little floaty.
That could work next time.
I know. I don't know. I have to. It's something I have to fix.
Legends. So did they actually use it? Did they use it?
Unfortunately, they had to push the wedding back because it's supposed to be today. So.
Oh, I see.
But they're gonna let me know.
Shotgun wedding. Someone giving birth.
Wait, what was that, Phase Dragon?
Oh yeah, what water shade did you use back there?
You know what? Cyan threw the world poster form thing, and I got a link in there that said something about water. So I chose that one. I forgot whose it was.
Yeah,
he
let's go
posted
see.
the form to the published world. Yeah. You know.
I would be
or no,
looking at it.
that was Fiona that did
That's
that.
Waco water. That's Waco water.
Yeah.
Blaming me for something? What just happened?
I meant Fiona posted that, not
Oh, you know, we're the same person.
There's something wrong with the colliders on this avatar. It just sometimes goes flying.
Okay.
No idea why.
So that's Waco water.
That's Waco water. I mean, it often looks different, but basically there's, if it's super ripply, it's Waco water.
I'm just talking over there now.
Everybody get the rings.
Okay, who's getting married? We need to hey, legends, we need to test this out.
Problem. The ring was
Right? If it's at Meetup, you're supposed to test things out. Who's getting married today?
Did you do the marriage triggers?
I didn't make any marriage triggers yet.
I was supposed to say, Lakuza's looking pretty hot. You can marry Lakuza.
Oh my.
He already brought the rubber.
Wait, where's the
Yes, please.
Oh, shut up.
Alright, so
We
a little bit about the.
Hey guys, if we can just
We're married to balloons.
Married to balloons.
Alright,
We just
so-
quiet down real quick. Let Legends talk.
Alright, so a little bit of details about the world. That over there is a house, and what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be like a dining area, a living room area. There's gonna be like a bedroom, mirror, stuff like that in there. That's what that house is. Out here, it's just the wedding reception, and this is where the people are gonna be. Probably gonna add some flowers, like "You may now kiss the bride" type thing, and then push a button and stuff starts falling or whatever. You know how that stuff goes.
And then everyone
But,
rushes to that house to go fuck. Right? I'm not sugarcoating this. I know. We know. Don't you just like, oh no, they're gonna watch Netflix and have some like board games and eat Doritos all night.
Oh wait, hang on, my avatars. Okay, there we go. You're killing me.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting
so
that
far,
science
this is-
streaming. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not like at least something visual. Like, I think.
Well, you're not going to get monetized. Well, you're not going to be monetized anyway. Let's.
Yeah, I don't
Who are we
expect it.
kidding?
So yeah, some of these textures will not stay. I think I'm gonna keep these textures. I'm gonna keep this. I like it. The house is gonna be like a white brick interior, and it's not gonna be that. I just threw that on there because.
Do we have does it have an interior right now? Can we go in?
No, not yet.
needs to change to his door, and then we can go
Also,
inside.
I did model everything. Well, not everything. This is a nice side, but like the lamps, those lamps over there, Pro Builder, the trees, the heart,
Oh, you can't
everything
send
else
them
is Pro
there.
Builder.
Damn.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh, Legends, we've got a door to your house. Can you go inside now?
Nope.
Oh yeah, there's a door now.
You can barely jump on this map.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, there's a place.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
We need more prop avatars.
I know.
I need to get
Just
to
start
door like
uploading
this.
Unity assets, and I'm kind of like all the popular ones. I am going to make an avatar that's like
over
liquor
here.
bottles.
It's not
When we go
Gura.
to the club, I'll just sit there.
I have everyone's names
like-
off,
it's
so I'm
like,
like, oh wait, no,
come on.
Gura's here. That's just a normal door.
If Joe gets his door out, everyone will crash from just the lag on the shaders.
Yeah.
Especially that
I
the
need.
canyon
I have
one.
a shader though that will like make a hole in whatever, like a standard
You
shader.
just stand in the water?
So
What
I
is
can have
this?
A door that will just.
Okay.
What?
Oh.
Ice skating.
There you are.
Oh.
Oh my god, you're fucking beautiful. I just watched this anime.
Hey, is that an island over there? Can you actually go there?
It's probably part of the skybox.
Yeah, it is. It's like a mountain. I need to raise it up a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, Legend, do me a favor.
How far can we go? If we just start running on the water,
Is
how
this
far can we
normal
go?
to you? Jump level.
Hello, good night.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I've noticed people tend to sort different levels in the world based on their own avatar's height. So if you're a tiny little avatar, little jumps. If you're a massive one, well, chip.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wait, we got some lovey stuff going on over here. Hang on.
You may now kiss whale ship.
Take on the roof.
Wait. Okay.
God,
Fine.
Titanic in Japan so much weirder than I remember.
You should still watch the anime. It's really good.
Everyone follow me, follow me.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. Monkey's been trying to get me to see it.
You have to. You have to, man. You got to do it.
Yeah, he's done a wedding. And he's gonna show 2 more worlds after this as well.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, it's just
when,
a
he's,
face.
when he's going to make some work public.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
No, he's uploading one today.
Question.
Oh, okay. No, it's just one.
Asking a question.
Yes.
Yeah. You need to increase the voice full range.
Gotcha. We'll do.
All right, because the people back won't be able to hear.
Right.
Okay, that's the thing with
I
us.
could hear,
Alright.
but the pre-soon
So-
here.
In terms of the voice, how many people are using player mods for their voice? Because like I only recently found out from CyanLaser and Mimi that we should be using the one in the VRC world, like the actual thing. So I didn't know about this until recently, and I think a lot of people might be using the player mods.
Yeah. I only found out about that with my latest world, and it was like, really?
I mean, I don't know how
What's so bad about the player mods?
Okay, I had an idea.
Yo, check out the fucking Rubik's Cube.
So, like, at the dev meetups, instead of making YouTube tutorials or
I wanna
whatever,
marry
just
you.
have,
Let's
like,
get married.
seminars. If people want to learn about something. Or just, like, want to discuss something. I don't know.
I mean, that would have to be a different day.
That might be interesting.
But yeah, we could like
Oh, no, it would. Yeah.
All right, Squid. We're getting ready to go to the next round.
probably a different event. In
So
fact,
just thinking-
like a world dev like
It would be.
training event.
Guys, can we gather around Legends again?
Like audio setting for that because I still have player mods.
Okay, my world is set to
do we
1,500 and
Everyone,
it covers
listen up.
the...
Don't pay too much attention.
All right.
No, don't.
Okay, everyone.
Just send me a
Just use
screenshot
full
because
frame.
that'll
Use
Hey,
so much
listen up.
style.
I'm talking here. Okay. Sorry about that. But we're getting ready to go to a very dark place.
Oh, okay, I know.
Oh,
Are you guys
divorce?
Is it in your pants? You couldn't hold it in.
Security, get him out of here.
Oh,
So-
they got handcuffs.
Who's afraid of ghosts?
I'm afraid.
Not me.
I know somebody who is.
In the neighborhood.
Apparently,
I'm afraid of no
critics.
sleeping. I'm afraid of no bed.
Well, if you're afraid of ghosts, you probably might not want to go here. But we're going here anyway, so let's go.
I'm terrified of ghosts.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen that, Squid.
Yeah, the OG avatar.
Get ready to enter this.
Solemn. Sorry.
Nope, is this everybody? I think so. Good. So sorry for a little bit of that. Somebody was messaging on Discord and didn't answer your question. But what do people think of the part that Fiona was suggesting if we had like a time where, you know, people could join in and like ask a question specific to Worlds, even though that already happens in the Worlds channel?
Oh my
It's
god,
spooky.
you cannot not see me.
Big Gap, you are right.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
bright and beautiful.
Turn
Oh,
off name tags, I dare you.
Okay.
Mine's been off.
Why? Why does it matter for me? Look, the Rubik's Cube's visible.
So there's a flashlight right
Where are
here.
you?
Grab it.
A flashlight?
Oh, Canada! Legends, your legends glows.
Oh, am I still on that?
A local flashlight.
That should be unlit.
Yeah, the light on the torch is really nice.
All I see is legends. Am I just jack-o'-lantern face?
Face and particles.
Nope.
And
This is
particles.
The asylum. It's gonna start. That's what it is.
Literally gonna leave it.
Yeah, you look pretty good.
It's like
Far away for some reason.
If I put
Yeah,
it
it's
The shadows
yeah,
look really
just
cool
kinda
on the pumpkin.
just like stretch it out, cause yeah, cause it's not walk through. So
They actually came after me.
over here.
So you guys can feel free to explore. There's really nothing here yet. There might be something that could startle you. It's not intentional, but it could startle you if you're a chicken.
Blue man.
Wait, Legends, where are you?
Let's
go. So good.
I gotta follow you.
Dead end.
Stop moving, Legends.
I'm sorry.
Why am I moving weird? Why?
Wait, can you see my flashlight? It's the flashlight.
Flashlight is
The flashlight.
Collider on it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, flashlight.
Sorry, I didn't put
Okay.
walkthrough on it.
Wait, everybody's like
Are these
jumping now for me.
flashlights local?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they're
so
local.
cool.
To grab.
What's going on?
I told you to be careful.
Right here.
I couldn't see anything.
Oh God.
Alright, I have a flashlight.
Oh my God, it's a tutorial episode.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I can't see anything, so I'm gonna have to do
There's
this.
a blue head here in front of the door.
Is the flashlight local?
Flashlights are local.
Oh really?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My only light.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I guess I'll reduce the flag though, because I'm actually doing pretty good.
It's my only light.
So this world, I made from scratch. Literally, this time I did everything from scratch. The door,
Even remade the blue guy.
even the blue guy. Except for this and like the stretchers and stuff and the wheelchairs.
Everything from scratch except for this, and this.
Ah,
and
I
this.
don't like that.
The flashlights
I
are.
walked through the door and then.
Oh,
right there. No one else noticed it.
What is it?
He's gone.
Still outside the map.
Oh, Dick.
I see a blue man.
Hey, where's my bed? Oh my God.
Oh, there's a wall there.
Box.
Whatever. I'm outside the map.
My God, that's so scary.
Have a box in it. Watch
I
out.
can't see shit.
So this map will hold a total of 8 players.
Whoa.
8 players.
Whoa.
Is it meant
Well,
to
we
be a
have like
horror
30 in here
map,
right
or just
now.
kind of a hangout area?
No, this is going to be a horror map. Then later it's going to change into a map for hide and seek. And probably.
Wait a second, I thought you were 2D in part of the map.
Oh my God, it's a Yakuza. That's so
Oh my
scary.
God, what the hell's going on?
So everyone, once you go through
Oh.
this is like the first part. The more areas you enter in Asylum, the worse it's going to get. So once you enter this door, it's going to get really crazy out there.
Fine, we need
there's
your
gonna
candle.
There's
You
going to be
actually want the
stuff
candle?
walking around, and
I can't see
yeah, it's going to get
anything.
pretty crazy. It's going to be a very classic survival horror type map. Like there's even going to be a
to
door
make one that's just
animation.
like a torch, that's not
where
like.
you
I know.
open up the door and you're just going to see the door
Dorky.
animation opening.
That makes noise.
Wait, this one does make noise.
It's going to be like that.
The creaking sound and everything.
No thanks.
There's even going to be. Just chill
Oh
out.
man, I'm jamming out to that.
Is that a Halloween
I
party?
have audio.
Sign?
No, this isn't Halloween.
And my flashlight down, so what the
Hold,
so that you don't have
because I have an
to
avatar.
keep
Who is this?
holding the
Oh.
ball.
He's just playing birthday
Wait.
music. Yo, what the?
I'm trying to see
What
stuff I can't.
avatar are you in?
This is the old one I made around this time last
They
year.
bleed
It wasn't
pixels.
for Halloween, but it was kind of spooky.
Pretty good. I don't know why my Vikings not working. I'm very sad about it.
Today, Timothy.
Hello.
That's what we play for each other.
To have a birthday in.
Birthdays, we actually play that song.
This
By the
song,
way,
same
everyone,
one.
your flashlights will run out of
Yeah.
batteries. Just saying.
Oh
I'll just follow your cheese.
I have my
I
own.
can follow you with cheese.
How did I talk to
Show off the map.
click on the
Okay.
click on
Where's the squid? But I don't know where it just changed.
Squid?
Yeah.
Squid is up there. He's behind Monkey.
You need to make instead of a hold object. You need to
Everybody
make
needs a glowing face avatar for these things.
You can click on it.
Glowing
The
face?
bloom around everyone's. Yeah.
I
You have a
just
glowing face?
exist.
You've seen the
I don't
glowing
know.
face. It's not glowing, it's just
I don't know
blue.
where you are exactly.
You do not see
Yeah,
my
you could
light.
just do that one.
Actual real life, you have to
No,
hold the flashlight.
your light's off for me. Oh, you know
It'd
what?
be more immersive. But I don't know. I might change it. I don't know.
Wait, did you just change your setting? I thought you said you needed my candle.
Compare with real life. Normal
I
people
was
would
checking my
say,
settings to see if everyone's audio was on. There we go. Now I can see your light.
Yeah, that's why I said so he can upload it.
still really cool.
If you re-upload it
Good
with
job,
40
good job.
people right now, then
Thanks.
you can get it out soon.
But why? Why are you burning his face?
He didn't react at all. He probably has me blocked.
Legends.
No, wait.
I hope
What is
there's
it?
no
Is that a
shit.
shader?
No, this is
shader setting.
This is particles plus light. So there's a point light in here.
What safety setting turns lights off?
Probably does.
Particle setting?
I would say, yeah, maybe
The
an
particle setting turn lights
No,
off?
it's animations turn off. This is an animation.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Just let me know.
It's so dark.
Spooky.
Yeah, you're right.
This place is light is so bright and the bloom in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that scary though.
I don't
That's my
care.
flashlight.
Oh
There it
yeah,
is.
if you hold them between your legs, you skyrocket for the ceiling.
I don't have to run out of
Yeah.
light.
I don't either.
I don't have no battery.
You can't even blow out the candle.
Oh my
So
god,
I
the
don't know where you
bloom.
are, but that's all here. You can move on if
It's
you
right
like.
there.
I'm gonna try and get this road public before Halloween, hopefully next week. So
Try,
everyone,
just like the last
next
one.
He said he submitted one. We'll see.
No, the last Halloween world.
Somebody's up there.
Oh, you mean the haunted house?
Yeah.
But that's because with that one, I wanted to do something a lot more advanced, so I'm gonna have to push that one back.
Did you
one
use
isn't
that little
gonna
dot
be-
on your hand?
No, it's just a vertice that I don't feel like getting off.
Hey, if you guys put this between your legs and go up on top, you actually get light when you're on top of the building.
You can glitch through the colliders and that makes it skyrocket.
Where are the flashlights?
Over here. There you go.
Ah, I'm gonna be like,
I have no idea what to write for this week or the next week. I don't know.
is it still playing that? I need to change.
The whole Mr. Whiskers thing by a day or whatever.
Wait, what? Mr. Whiskers is like delayed till tonight.
Yeah, but it's going to
It's
start
tonight?
within the next 5 hours, I think.
Okay.
It's a bit messed up.
What the fuck is that sound?
Sorry.
What is this giant green monitor?
Mr.
I
Whiskers
don't know, I
is
see
going to
eyeball,
die.
it's freaking me out.
Giant green model.
It's been more than a half a year since the announcement of the hunt for Mr. Whiskers, which started on April 1st, and now at long last the
Avatar
event
blocked,
is about
so he's like a huge green quad.
2 weeks.
Oh my god.
Me.
Your character's just Z fighting it. Hurts.
Oh, really?
Oh, the unknown are missing now.
Yeah.
The unknown and the missing now are Z fighting, and it hurts my brain.
Yes, it's just.
I like everybody who's just a glowing face. These are good. There should be a world that, like, when you enter, it just puts you into glowing
Let me take a
faces. Everyone's
screenshot
just
both
glowing
of you,
faces.
so okay.
Why don't we just make this?
Wait, wait, get.
Or just the, you know. Oh wait, where's everybody going?
No, he's
They're
not.
near the
He's
car.
dead.
Alright.
What's going on?
Is there more you want to show? Are you moving on to the next world, or?
Yeah, the last world.
I got 3. Oh, yeah, 2.
Wait, now we're all going
Order in the court, listen up, all report.
When VidGap runs through you, that is very, very weird.
That's true.
Wait,
Ooh.
oh my.
Oh, god damn it.
Halloween home hangout. He better have made this one public. Legends is known for only making maps but never making them public. Which is why we have this whole cheer squad to get him to go public.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween.
Halloween, Halloween,
It's my
Halloween,
home!
Halloween. Yes.
Is this
We
one
visited
public
your
yet?
home. This is, oh my god, bright lights. What is that? It's gonna be public, hopefully,
What is that?
soon.
What
I don't
is
know
that?
what that
Who's
is.
doing that?
Wait, it's doing what?
Your bloom is killing me.
You got something really bright on your neck.
Your bloom.
Oh my
your
God, what do they
bloom.
have?
I don't see it. I have
Let
no
me
idea what they're
clean
talking
that
about.
I don't see
Oh wait, do you have like shaders blocked? That's probably why. If you have shaders blocked, it might do something weird.
I think I do.
No, not, like,
It's a problem with the standard shader.
yeah, I heard that of one. I actually want to see what it looks like now.
Oh.
God, I'm frightened.
So yeah, there's some couple of changes. There's some cheese in here, but if you,
Legends, I found your cheese.
There's more pumpkins.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Cyan, now we
If
need
you
a
knock it off
picture.
the pot, it's gonna fly up there.
Wait, put it back. You look so active.
Ah, wrong one.
Yeah, spin it, come on.
Alright, so basically
There you go.
everyone, if you look
Okay.
out this window.
Hold on, we gotta take. I have to take a selfie. Oh, he's got one. Okay.
Oh, okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's like someone's flashing. Whenever Davies.
No, not that one. Let's go back to standard link.
Oh, you can play
If you click
hockey.
on the spell, it gives a little laugh. It's not local, so.
Stir, 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 stir.
So if you want to annoy somebody.
Oh, we have a nice soup katsu with some gas. Take a look at that. Damn. Tasty.
Dumb. They taste really good, okay.
Oh my god, fucking Halloween hockey.
Halloween hockey? Why hasn't somebody made this a real thing now?
This is awesome.
Legends, you got a new world idea.
Halloween map idea, guys. Halloween hockey.
Halloween hockey.
You're actually inside here?
Science. I have like the stupidest map ever, which is just Smashing Pumpkins map. Just pumpkins.
Have fun
and
making
brooms,
it.
and they smash. I want to just smash. Like, has no one made a bubble wrap map?
What the fuck?
Is there a mirror?
Okay, so Fiona, using
yes,
prop
right,
API
there's a
thing,
mirror
put some
and there's
colliders
also
on your
some
finger and just
multi-lights.
poke.
Okay, there's a guy inside here.
Okay.
I finally get to see myself again.
No, you won.
Okay, I need to write it down. I need to write this down. I do. Ah!
Don't click the bottom button. It's a mirror. Okay, I clicked the first one.
Who is this anyway? Tiger chips.
Tiger chips.
I have nameplates also.
I know. I have learned that various people's tastes and avatars. So even with nameplates off, you can usually guess.
Yeah, you can kind of.
Oh yes,
Really?
sisters. They were never such devoted sisters.
What is going on?
Some big rodents in this place.
Indeed.
Oh, you gotta be a pumpkin, huh?
I beg you, bastard! I'm bringing the tombstone.
Oh my god! I love this game.
This world is going public.
But we can see it
Tonight.
though. It's not the truth.
That'll be
Can't wait.
Wait, is this the one that you submitted or is it a different one?
You'll get like a new idea.
The one I submitted.
Okay, at least you get one finally.
Squid, stop looking at me. You're giving me ideas for public worlds. I mean,
Legends, was the dungeon?
Oh, you know what? I was gonna make this door a dungeon. Where you
Why?
go out there, you gotta fight monsters.
Oh wait, should that be the new
I
thing?
said nope.
Give him app ideas so he doesn't make anything public?
Yeah. No publishing, Legends. Don't do it.
I won't. It's too late. Now I'm gonna publish everything. It's too late.
Oh no! No!
Oh
not
no!
you. We're gonna
Publish
tell all
everything?
the mods. No. He has avatars with naughty bits. Don't approve it.
Seriously, I added this door because I wanted you to leave out, and then you're just gonna have to solve some puzzles and go through a castle and stuff like that. But nah, I decided not to do it.
Wait, the castle's still there.
There's a castle occluded. It's very.
No, there's no
occluded.
castle. It's just a wall. I was out there. He
Can't
lies.
see anything.
It's out here in the window if you like.
Oh my god.
How do you get out?
Weird.
Oh, it is here.
I thought the floor was
Oh
flat.
shit, your mom's out here. Nice.
I think someone really likes that one.
Hey, I've seen this skull before. I'm pretty sure it was chasing me up a platform.
Guess who made
Same
that?
skull in my Nazarene Land Dungeon Land world.
Nazarene Land.
Did you
Dungeon
model
Land.
it, or was that a rip?
No, that's an asset. It's paid asset.
Okay.
Hey guys, look at John Cena is flying. What the hell?
So are you gonna be move on legends or?
Yep, that's it. There's nothing else. Oh, sorry.
Where's the magic monkey?
He's out the window.
Oh my god, that's Nautilus's actual laugh.
Monkey, you're next. Monkey, no, come back.
Okay, let me just say that.
Oh my god.
John Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see
No, he's not. He's potato salad.
How'd you get out there, man?
Okay.
flipped out.
Got this.
I want to break free.
Okay.
Oh, you have to find a place to
He
actually
said
place
that
the
was
portal.
it.
Yeah, probably over here.
What are we being? What are we doing next, Monkey? What is?
I think
is
it's the same one that I
something
showed
new?
before. However many weeks ago it was.
Yeah, it's showing it for like more new people.
Didn't really work much on it.
Oh, the shader world.
Yeah,
Do you have more
the shader
shaders?
He said he didn't update it, so I don't know.
On the ceiling. That cheese on the ceiling?
Yes.
No cheese on the ceiling? Wait.
That is
cheese on the ceiling. What the cheese fuck? on the ceiling.
Portal! Everyone, portals up.
This place is haunted.
Portal! You got a portal?
Portal. Yay.
Oh, we got a portal.
Oh shit, this place again.
It's just called Test 3.
No, after you.
Okay. Felt the buzz. Everything's loading too fast now.
Mr. Krabs.
So thing. And for everyone.
Ooh.
That's what's true on my menu. Oh shit, there's a bunch of buttons. Oh, buttons.
Yes.
Oh, buttons.
I know which one I'm pressing. Yes.
Corner wave. Oh,
What happened to
okay.
my hand?
You guys have not seen this. This is basically
Old button.
Cyan, how have I not made Spawn Doge an avatar?
No.
I've made it so that you can see it on yourself now.
Why haven't you done that?
Yes.
You know.
Oh,
What is
Jesus.
this? I haven't seen this before.
You haven't? Okay.
I'm gonna do it like right now.
I'm gonna push this one here.
I can't see
Oh, I
anything.
see what this is.
Oh.
Monkey.
What
All
happened?
I see is.
It blocks my own
Cyan,
face.
you're the.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
I can't even look to
I don't know,
the.
which one
This
did
is
you do?
basically like just projection.
Use the doge and look down.
So this one will block
my
your
God.
face. Anything that's cubed, just like
Oh my god.
And then
help. Who
Oh
said
my
that?
god,
this
it's
one's
the
fine.
fucking Doge hat.
I'm fine with this one. It's fine.
Same besides
Yeah, that's fine for me.
So basically, depending on what
The
rotation
only
I
thing
went, it
that's
would like
affected
block
is your
my
beanie.
face.
Wow.
I'm
drowning.
Too much of the outline with it.
Cyan, what are you?
Wow.
What do you
I
mean?
can barely see.
Are you
if I use
Link?
the color
I should be.
But
You look really weird.
other than
Like you look
that,
like
I'm
inflated.
pretty much just gonna make this like a
Whichever one you had, like it does some weird outline stuff.
I only see those.
Oh, that's what that does.
Only your hat is
Matrix
different.
one.
Wait. Hank is normal except for his hat.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
And then there's Splinks over there with a giant head.
Who made
Why are
this
we all
world?
inflated though?
Magic monkey.
It's only for the Matrix one, or whatever this is.
No, but
Any way to
I
disable
put
it?
I put
Yes,
the
this box-
neon one on,
yeah,
but
right
I
here.
still see like black inflations everywhere.
Oh, okay.
If people can see this.
I want to know how that floor shader is done, though.
I don't know if this is like affecting shaders at all. Did you guys see that?
What's
Oh
that
my
supposed to do?
god, this
Oh my God.
one.
Oh my days.
I don't even know what happened here.
Oh, monkey.
What?
Why'd you draw that?
What?
Oh, this is the clear one. People are asking how do you clear it?
Oh.
How do you get rid of it?
The clear button right here, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, not everyone sees it.
Why would I want to clear it?
Wait, what's going on over here?
That was
It's like
pretty.
Castle Crashers.
Wait, what is this?
Which is...
Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, the skyboxes.
The ceiling of Castle Crashers is scaring me.
Up to a player.
Okay, I like that one. Okay, Adventure Time Cloud.
That was the one he had originally.
I love the
Oh my
fucking
God.
Spax Pure BD Craft one. It's
I didn't even
like that.
realize. Oh my
Like
God.
fucking hell.
So you found the shader and
The best one is the Adventure Time Clouds.
Eh.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna be now.
You don't know more
Simpsons
about it?
skybox or something else?
I can give you.
Oh my god. Yes, but
Okay. Look up. Look
Is
up.
this an actual skybox or is it a sphere?
It's probably a box. This is not the. I don't think it's the default Unity like skybox material.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this just
changing
black?
that.
What is this?
Oh wait, which one?
Starnest skybox? There's nothing for me.
The one that looks like normal base, but then you turn.
What's weird
around
though
and
is because the light is not based
okay.
on it. Oh wait, what is that over there?
It's a Simpsons sky.
Oh, it's a Simpsons sky. Oh goodness.
It's a nuclear planet. What happens if I jump off?
Do
I
it.
just die?
Do it.
Too late.
Find out. Ah! Yeet!
for the projection part of this shader.
Is
That's the
it
thing, I don't know
Noe?
the...
Is it Poyomi? Is it Sin? Is it Silent? Is it...
I don't know. No, it's not Silent. Silent would tell me. She's a
Paz?
friend of mine.
Wait, what are we talking about?
People that make shaders.
No, on VRChat, there's a person that made a flat tune shader and incorporated the flatness. Yeah.
I know
I'm trying to
there's
think of
Noe,
their
there's
name.
Poyomi, there's Silent, there's Cash, and there's Cube. And as far as I know.
Wait, do you not know who
Well, I think
Quantum
Sin
is?
actually. Oh yeah.
Have you met?
Oh, whatever. Yeah, but he didn't make a tune shader, does he?
No, he mostly does screen.
See, I was
shaders
listening
and some other
people that
things.
do tune shaders.
How about Shishi?
Yeah, let me pull it up because I know their name.
Dude, that's fucking
like,
awesome.
They're on it.
Oh, XCX.
Wait, which way am I facing?
If I quickly go see someone
Maybe
else,
it's CX.
you can invite me.
That guy was really jumpy.
I was
So
my
we're gonna
own
do
tune
it
shader,
slow.
but I want it to dynamically use to deal properly with dynamic lights, which none of the other shaders is doing.
Could I test the world?
Liuma? Yuma?
Hang on.
How do
Oh,
Probably just
good
gonna
roll.
fuck
Say
up.
when you're ready.
Are you good, Monkey? Can we move on to the next one, or?
Hmm?
Yep.
Awesome.
Tusuma.
It's
It's
Yuma.
Yuma.
Okay, so you're
It's
after Lakuza.
Yuma. Oh, Leoma.
What?
The
Is it 40
creator's
players?
name is Leuma. Like L
The
Yuma.
player limit. Is it 40?
Guys, real quick,
Okay.
if we could just gather
So then
around
after
the
Lakuza, you should be.
Alright, so we're going to go to a test world for my main FF world. It's basically test amount, so I kind of want to stress test how it works with a lot of players. When you go in, don't click any buttons, just wait for everyone to load in, and I'll explain how that all works.
But we wait in the train or in the plaza?
No, it's a separate test world, so it's only 10 megabytes.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
The chocobos.
Oh.
David, are you here? There's a portal. You're the last one. All right. We finally get to see Lakuza's test world. Man, it's too fast now.
Chocobo. Gotta touch everything.
These are some nice frames you have here.
Okay, so
You added that?
just oh, that's the test. So basically, the ones on the left, people can go through. The one on the right, you can't walk through. But if you're on a mount, you'll be able to pass through the. Basically, it'll swap roles basically. So the icon is basically avatar or mount. Okay, so in my for those who don't know, I've been working on Final Fantasy World for the past 10 months. It's almost
More like
10
10
years.
years.
So Mimi, who made the avatar testing world, was really kind to kind of help me with the mounts. So she developed this mount system, and I needed to revamp them because they're completely broken. And also the VRChat devs did an update which kind of screwed over moving seats. So I've been spending this past week basically learning how Mimi did all the moving the mounts, sorry. And I've made 4 mounts now. You're gonna have 3 available here. There's 2 chocobos based on like the height. So there's a big one. Small avatars will probably want to use a small one. There's also the Behemoth King, which allows 2 passengers as well. And the 4th one, which I'm not going to reveal, it's not available in this build. I'm keeping that one a secret for the full world.
But isn't the name of the 4th one written on the sphere over there?
I hope not. Which one? Which sphere?
I don't know.
I'm
There's
sure
some
there
other
are.
names on these.
I've codenamed anyway, so it wouldn't matter. To use a mount, click this little device here, and you'll notice that there's locked thing. So this is how it will appear in the game, and you have to kind of do quests to kind of unlock them. So if you click these 2 spheres now, it should unlock the first 3.
Yo, face.
Okay, yeah, first 3, but I still don't have the 4.
No, the 4th won't be unlocked. So you can summon a mount, and hopefully it'll work where you can't spam it. So I've got a mount detection which sees if there's a mount here. So you can only summon one when there's one and not in this location right now. So to get on the mount, you just click the chocobo icon. And the controls are what you'd normally expect from that movement, so you can move
Oh
straight
god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
The mounted it works nice. Because it won't let me until someone goes with it to go.
So on the VRChat
Oh,
thing, I've got.
oh, jeez.
Okay, so try not to spam it too much. It looks like it has broken a little bit where it's not detecting some of them. So just be a bit careful with that, yeah. Like I literally got this mount detection done like half an hour before the dev meal.
Okay, Lakusa, after this, I want to ask you, like, how you did it, because I have a method that I'm working on for go-karts that I think you might be interested in.
Yeah. I just want, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Packs
definitely
have it. Yeah, I could do that, yeah.
Except up a couple people don't do.
Wait, nothing's funding.
Oh
wow.
Click on the left side.
Custom layers.
Everyone breaking up.
I'm out of layers. But I do have a layer specific.
I'm the destroyer.
Nothing's
I can't see anything.
It's wider than you, but it won't be spawn essentially.
Give me a second.
Everyone's too busy trying to spawn their mounts that I can't spawn my mount.
Too many people talk at the same time. It causes that.
There's just too much network traffic right now.
There's a ton of people here.
You can get rid of a mount by just climbing into one and hitting the dismount button.
Wait, what? Hey, Lakusa.
Okay, already. Oh yeah.
This guy doesn't.
Actually gets worse with more people.
Lakusa.
You know, the filtering back and forth gets worse with more people.
Yeah,
people, it's fine. You know. So.
Question.
But that's something that the devs in
Actually,
the
idea. Have you tried doing maybe a fixed joint?
For the seats.
Yeah, like just how others use it to bind particles, because I figured that might work.
I've got no experience with fixed joints, so that's something I can look into. It's using a fixed station, and then it's following a joint in the rig.
Because I have a similar behavior. If I lose VRC's follower script and other things, they just glitch all over the mat and spasm around. But if you use a fixed joint...
Follows are a little smoother, or at least they used to be. I'm not sure about the new object sync thing, but if you do a follow target on the bone instead of fixed joint to the bone, slightly smoother.
I mean, I'm using a fixed station. Is that the same?
Yeah. No, so the station. So the station uses a look at to the direction of the mount and a follow target instead of using physics.
Oh, okay. So what should I use instead? Follow.
Oh, so the thing is, like, it is all sucky right now because of object sync, so it's going to be hard to tell. But in single player, you might be able to tell the difference if it's jittery when you ride it versus if it's smooth when you actually ride it by yourself.
It's in single player, it's playable. Like I've tried it with like up to 3-4 people before, and it seems fine. Like
somebody ran chicken over me.
Oh, it's a chocobo.
It's monkey.
It's a chocobo.
How come I just uploaded an avatar? How come it's not showing up?
Try refreshing the menu.
Spam the expand button.
I did. It's not refreshing.
Sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't properly do it anymore since a couple updates. It's glitchy.
And this thing is huge.
Alright, so...
Yeah, that's pretty cool, because they added even the song.
Where'd he go? Music too.
Yeah.
I got teleported for some reason.
When you ride it?
Somebody probably got off the station as a master or something.
It's pretty cool they added some music on it. I was surprised.
We're still on the mountain. What the hell?
It's pretty cool.
Alright, let's see if it works.
Would you just uploaded the dog? Are you a generic?
Yes! Yeah, of course he is. I mean, because, like, what's the point? Anyways.
I mean, you can have, like, gestures with it.
Wait, who's controlling it?
Everyone's just getting
Who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy?
Oh, look, who's it just crashed?
Damn.
Yep.
He just says, I crashed XD, but that's all I want to test out. Can move to next world, tongue face. Where's Squid?
Cool.
Oh, and then there he goes.
Hey, Lottie isn't here today.
No, he was watching the stream at the beginning. I don't know if he's still there. If you're watching Lottie, we got another dog for you.
Shadow Forest. Which
Oh,
is generic.
Oh, right here, right here.
Wait.
Correct.
Yo, is that not generic or
right where?
What is soccer?
Shadow Forest is right there.
Are we going to a shadow forest?
What do you mean?
Nope.
wait? Did it
Which
Fiona
one is
crash?
your face?
Do you smell the sensor
Yes,
point?
everything
Yep.
is
I
right.
dropped the
I'm
portal.
just going to the
You
0-0.
can drop it anywhere. Like over here works.
Yeah,
too.
The
just make sure it's
doggo
in my
has
box.
crashed.
The text 0 point there for you.
There we go. On his quest.
Oh,
It's his gold
where Squid? Should we gather everyone around? We're about to drop the portal.
Where are they?
They are here.
They can just drop the portal and then
I don't know.
you know just shout at people.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
Alright, portal guys.
Oh wow.
Portal.
Are you just listening in on me being in VRChat?
Shader edition.
Fun. That was fun.
Alright.
That was fun. God.
I love this world.
What the
God.
fuck?
Even in this channel.
Minecraft.
How many people are left?
Alright. Amazing.
Oh, it's just us.
Everyone's here. Alright.
Yep. You're gonna have to get off.
Yeah, you have to get off the mount.
I'll try.
It doesn't work that way. All right. Oh, we should have read that, Lottie. I'll tell Fiona that you're watching. Oh, and now I get a world that takes a while to load. So how's everyone doing? Oh, now it's fast. I can't even ask questions.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
That's genius. That's genius.
Wait.
Wait, no, is that your game?
Can I play Skyrim? Can I play Skyrim?
You can't even sprint.
It's,
That's
no,
amazing.
standard assets. He's controlling a third
The
person.
entire thing is built out of shaders. What?
Wait, he's looking around.
How do I...
Thursday, you could make Doom on this.
Sold a house. Mine diamonds.
You could make Doom.
Wait.
Yeah, I think we're gonna sue you, but
I don't think he's controlling a third person. I think he controls
Wait, who's
the
controlling
world
it?
itself.
Oh, he could play like Pokemon, the old version.
This is originally a shader from shader that I converted to be playable.
Wait.
Ooh, nice.
wait, he.
Oh my god.
Yo, Andre, actually playing.
You're stuck in a block for me. I don't know if it's the same.
No, you're not. Hold up.
Yes,
Can
I
you
am.
jump? Jump.
I was thinking it's really
Look at
bad
it.
because
Okay.
of shaders and cameras.
Woohoo! I mean,
Oh
fly.
my
I
fucking
don't
god.
think it's bad. I just don't know if it's synced. Like for me, you're just inside a block.
They're in a block.
Oh
Fine
man,
on my end.
this makes me want to play Minecraft.
Oh, by the
So
way,
what's the
Fiona,
logic
Lottie is
behind
watching.
it? Like, how does the game mechanic?
Minecraft, raise your hand.
You can be right back with me.
Way
I
ahead
want
of
to
you,
eat this
brother.
child.
Wait, Robin, Wait, Robin.
Wait, who's the owner? Who's the owner? Yeah, who's the owner?
Owner of the world or owner of the like instance?
All the data
The
is
world.
stored in
The
these
person who
images
created the
right here.
world is Shadow Forest.
Oh, that's crazy.
I can't see it
Yo,
all.
Splinks, is it you?
No,
Minecraft.
They're labeled
Cat
so you
Force
can
is the
know
map
what they
creator.
do.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Gotta mine diamonds.
the
Come on.
robot voice person.
You can do
That's the creator.
Shadow Forest.
Shadow
My
Forest.
voice is amazing.
Look up Rick
All the
Supply.
images have cameras
Okay,
facing
my
on them
question
and
is, how do I
passing
choose
data to
the
each other.
items?
That is actually really cool.
Number keys.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
1 through like 9 or however.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you haven't.
I'm
You
Place it
can
close to
sort
him.
of
Place it
script a
close to
game
him.
like this without actual
Use
scripting.
Okay.
Q.
You meant,
That's
wait a
interesting.
second. Yeah, it's with Q.
Yeah, now it gets interesting.
Oh, by the way,
It's crazy. Like,
I love that
you could actually.
I really like that you put the soundtrack, one of the most that I like in Minecraft. So,
That's pretty cool though.
Whose world is this?
Shadow Forest. Over there.
Shadow Forest.
My boy.
Accidentally invite you.
This is really good.
Wait, were you also the one who created the orange juice?
Wait, what?
Is somebody driving that? Is the person in the chair driving that?
Yeah, I am Fiona.
Oh, it doesn't show me.
It almost feels like you've never played Minecraft before.
I have a lot of people standing here watching some guy play Minecraft.
Dig straight down. That's how you play.
We're in a game watching a guy play a game. Oh, sweet.
Oh my god, that fucking dig animation. Fucking hell.
Alright, dig straight down. Is that...
You're not getting 400
Let's
FPS.
go.
Alright, let's put it up. What the heck?
You're not
That's
getting
fake.
400 FPS.
That's fake, bro.
It's gonna be out of sync for a lot of
17 FPS in the
I just died.
That was perfect, Magic. That was perfect.
Okay. I'm not playing anymore. What the hell?
I have two questions. Who made this
She
and
took the controls.
when is this going to be
Shadow.
public?
Shadow Force made it.
As well, so you can use this.
Oh my god. Touchscreen controls.
It's Herobrine.
Okay.
Wait,
Listen to me. With WASD, you move. If you want to move
When is
the
this
camera,
going
you
public?
move
Shadow
the
has the
arrows
controls right now.
in the pad.
Well, everyone has controls.
If you,
Whoever
if you want
touches
to
this
put some blocks,
gets
press
controls.
Q. If you want to dig, press
Everyone pick a key. Everyone pick.
Oh, what is this?
When is this world going up, Shadow?
Oh wow!
Hey, bit gap. Come here quick. Come here quick.
What do you put your
When is this going
normal level?
Yes.
Okay.
No, when is this going to be public?
We need this in public. Like, right now.
I just did most of the
My
finished stuff
eyes
just
are
today.
like right at this
Yeah, no,
here.
like months and months ago, there was a user named Air.fm.
So I can see my,
Possibly soon.
doggy self.
Shaders. Cool. Oh my god. Like he made an arcade.
Come on,
cabinet
Starfire,
and
dig
just
down.
Really looking forward to a multiplayer.
How do I go down?
This is the best avatar I've ever had.
The toggle, by the way.
I should make this just my default avatar from now on.
Your dog.
No scenes, no animations, just
No IK.
you know, okay.
Just follow one person the entire game, just like Africa.
Just don't say anything. Okay.
Just tip taps.
Yes.
Nah, you should just
some degree.
If you're going to go down, press shift. And even you can run in the game.
Oh, gotcha. I can.
It's actually really cool, Shadow.
Is this even legal?
I like shaders were.
There's people with Minecraft avatars just for the
Is this
occasion.
even legal?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Yo, like I'm kind of curious, like how would like Ninja react? Like these.
Right here.
That's
You know,
that's
you
weird.
just
That's
realized,
crazy.
what I realized when I was over there with Monkey, is that all you did was make Doom, but use like the same process they did for Doom, but you turned it into Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
It said earlier you could just make Doom too.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Technically, there's a Doom game that you and I could convert.
I need to make one of Pokemon the old versions.
Oh, Shadow. I need to introduce you to someone
Someone
called
did make
Error.
Doom I could convert it to be
Yeah. Air's amazing.
So now I missed, like,
Yeah.
is this
Best avatars
playing?
ever.
Wait, what?
What is this showing actually? Like, is the Minecraft like been recoded into something here, or is it actually like showing?
No, it's just a shader.
Oh,
So, but you can like
It's a
destroy...
shader that makes.
take a look at these labels.
It's literally just Doom and how they made Doom originally. It's just flat.
These shaders are communicating each other with cameras and feeding it to the final image.
Science.
Okay.
Cool, bro.
To text to speech.
Nice.
Ridiculous.
Wait, what? Wait.
Minecraft Cito playing in a Cito.
Also make controls.
Obviously. Wait, somebody's fucking up.
We're pressing the buttons over
Yeah,
here.
they're playing with the buttons.
Hey, don't press it.
I'm a bad dog.
Go down, like Starfire. Go down.
I'm
Press
jumping
E.
on people.
All the way.
Hold on,
We need
hold
some
on.
diamonds. We need some diamonds, man.
Alright. Alright, somebody's controlling though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, everyone's playing with the controls right now. Don't worry
I think it was a nice touch to put the
I'll
switch in there.
probably get rid of this in the final version.
Behind you.
So how's the like the
Yeah,
FPS
I'm gonna
thing
get off.
works because I'm not
The
sure that I'm
touch is the
getting
last
like
one,
the
right?
FPS.
I don't.
Yeah, there's one
Okay,
where it
stop
says-
restoring that.
That's pretty much
Okay.
it.
Oh boy.
Are you talking about?
Someone posted the live, I think
Basically,
Cyan that put
oh,
the
it's
live
gone.
stream in
There's
the,
like
in the
a
Discord.
90
sorry.
FPS at the right side.
There's a live stream in the Discord,
it's
right?
gone.
Of this.
I believe
Yeah, that
so.
one. Was that supposed to
Yeah,
be the
see?
FPS or?
So there you go. I
okay.
have to go, but I'll be there in spirit for the last map.
I
Nice.
kinda
I like
this,
your
it's
biceps,
pretty
by the way.
It's not that I
Thank you.
don't have the money to buy Minecraft.
It took me a long time to figure out what was working, and it turned out I never actually mapped a silent, like, default one. So that took way longer than it needed to, but anyway, I gotta go.
Yo, Monkey.
So you guys have fun in Minecraft. That's so crazy to me, but that's just there.
Was it you, Monkey?
Debug right now.
Me
Anyways.
what?
Good
Nani?
It's
Wait,
not
who's
even,
controlling
it's
it?
kind of night for me.
Who's the what, dude?
Is the debug visible right now?
I think the
Yeah,
line's
right now.
visible.
Is it possible that you can like implement multiplayer?
Some color lines
I'm asking
here.
too much.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's more normal or not.
That shows what buttons are
The
pressed.
syncing is really bad, so I wouldn't really work
Yeah.
that well.
That's pretty cool.
This is like blowing my mind.
I don't see
here.
any zombies though.
Yeah, there's no enemies. That'd be way too intense.
It's pretty basic.
Can we get
Imagine.
Minecraft Hunger Games in this?
That really good.
The entirety of Minecraft.
Multiplayer?
So how many screens are you gonna add this world? I'm kind of curious.
Minecraft.
Haven't thought about that.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, but just be careful with Mojang. I'm telling you.
In Microsoft.
It's not.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
they're
yeah, I
still
forgot
they're,
about
they're
it.
still a separate company. Air quotations, lots of them.
I mean,
Separate
yeah.
company.
I see.
I mean, they always don't be surprised though. Like, imagine.
Do you mind if someone could try the VR controls?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Starfire. Let's
How do I get up? How do I go up?
Oh, there's a button over here.
Escape.
Okay, I'm in VR.
Control
Oh my
delete.
god.
You're glitching.
You click the center and drag it around.
Use one hand if you move forward, it will stay on until you press the joystick again.
Oh fuck.
Someone's
I
moving
hopped
the
out of
controls
state.
around.
Toggle VR controls. Okay. There we go.
Yo, Shadow.
Sounds of it.
So
This
how
is
long
harder
do
than
it
it
take to make
looks.
the gameplay mechanic?
Okay, so I can move around, but okay, there we go. Now I can look around.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, now dig. Try to find the button to dig.
Originally, it was not mine, but it took about
Okay.
like a week and a half or two to convert it and make. It fixed all the bugs.
This is harder than it looks.
Yo, that's pretty cool to be honest. Like I'm so
And
impressed.
also had to add a bunch of other stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Come on. Rotate,
What's
rotate.
interesting is these colors,
It's
it
harder than a
actually
week.
floats. So they can store a lot.
Oh,
Move forward.
so I was
There
stupid.
we
I
go.
thought it was like a FPS tracker, but yeah.
The cameras are reading them as
Well, I don't
floats,
have
so it's
control
like
anymore,
0
so-
to really big.
Oh, okay. Even added the state tracker. That's and the text is. Wait, so does it work with the VR though?
Are you good if we move on now, Shadow, or?
Yeah, I guess it's working though.
Yeah, that's
pretty
fine.
cool.
This is so
That's pretty
frustrating.
cool though.
Handyman, you're next. You're the last one too.
Yeah.
Unless anyone comes up to me.
So like, are you gonna do like
Okay, you know
more
what? I'm done.
games?
It's
Or
pretty
you can stick with
frustrating in VR.
Minecraft?
Okay.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Can
it's
I
easy with
wanna
Minecraft.
go
gather
and
you
gather
all
around
here?
Like, could you like try
Yeah,
to do
sure.
like a fighting
Hey guys,
game?
hold on
The
real
thing
quick. Can we
is-
just gather around Pandyman real
Pokemon or
quick?
something, that would
Pandyman
be
just wants to
great.
say some stuff before we go to his world.
We'll think about it.
Alright.
Nice ringtone.
So,
it's a pretty small world. It's super tiny. It's the size of VRChat home. This is why it wasn't for 40 people, but nonetheless, it shouldn't be anything too hard. It's some of you might have seen it earlier. I'll just drop it here. Just saying, it's got. Oh, by the way, it's got the post-processing effects. One person said that it was very bright for them, but for me personally, it was very dark. So, I don't know. Depends.
I want to see this tight area with 40 people in it.
There.
Oh, this.
Random question.
I saw. Oh, he was posting about this earlier.
Wait, what does it say?
Random quest generator. Oh. Are you guys going to the portal?
Wait, wasn't that public for a while?
Yes, something broke, and apparently he's just remaking it or something.
Oh, wait, is the meetup over? Or...
No, Last World portal portal. Wait, do you see the portal?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, yeah, we're going through it.
Easy FK.
Nautilus.
Easy FK. I could reinvite him or something like that.
It seems to be the last one.
MUs.
Not that bad.
A mute. Oh,
So
a
blurry.
mute.
Gather everyone here for.
Oh wow. Sacrifice a
Yes.
wise celebrity. I don't think any of them are wise, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Kiss a calm path.
Wait, do you have the portals open?
Yes, the portals.
I just don't see the portals behind us.
Mock a big flower.
Anyway, once you find a quest that kind of suits your taste, just pick a feather and like leave a signature.
I don't know how to
I
write.
think the doors will open.
Where's the feather?
Okay, now the doors have opened. You can see 3 portals based on these words.
The pug, or marriage.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not a good example. Let's go with something else. After it closes. After. Protect an exotic traveler. Okay, let's do this.
I'm an exotic traveler. Protect me.
Werewolf, Stormy Cave, Animal
Yeah,
on the beach.
and those are actually random. So, I mean, if there's a specific word like traveler, it may lead you to a hub or to a hotel or maybe something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, in case anyone has a really nice word, just let me know. I can put a portal here if it's got something to do with super specific, like wizards, dwarves, orcs, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, it's up to you.
Hey man, do these guys have a server for this kind of stuff? I was gonna send you in Discord.
I'll send
you send me an invite. Yeah, cool man, thanks.
I mean, I really like the post-processing though, but it's kind of...
It's very blurry for me.
Yeah, it's kind of blurry.
It's a very
Whether to say, would people like to go to
so
the
right
dance
now,
floor
everything's
just
gonna be
to mess
crap.
around?
Well, for me, it's fine.
The sad
but,
party. Oh, we only have the void.
And the other
Okay, I sent you the invite.
I guess blurry only very close distance.
I was wondering the same thing too.
What are you doing, Fiona? You just uploading avatars?
This one, I feel like my viewpoint is in his butt. I need to scoot him.
Oh, I grabbed something. What's this?
That's the book.
Everything's so blurry.
Sorry, I can't. I'm in the way of everything. Let me change back.
What again?
Is it possible to post a list of the words that it does use, so people can then look at the list and see which of their words fit inside?
You locked somebody behind the door.
Yeah, then, I mean, probably, but I don't know, it's not huge. It's got only 14 worlds, so...
Where'd the cat go? Someone was a
I mean,
cat.
if there were like 150, maybe, but that's too much, I guess, for now. Or maybe 100, but yeah, I'll mind that.
So, yeah, the sound is
Yeah,
not
sound's
good
cutting
being
out.
good, but
Your Paul plays tabletop RPG.
I can't pick it up.
Pick a drunk dog.
Whatever.
What? Hey, Squid, I technically do have a world, but it's nowhere close to being done. But if anyone wants to just dance around and mess with it, I can put it down.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah.
We've been
Oh, amnesia.
It's good.
Anybody else seen this?
Put at the end.
But yeah, since it's coming to a
Perfect, I
close,
can do
figured might as well just put a random world down
I can't grab
in
it.
case everyone wants to do it.
Come on,
But it's not serious.
Does the
This
narrator
matter
It-
more
you
than
don't?
It doesn't really need an explanation of how it works.
if the enchant.
I think everyone knows how.
I'm lagging super hard.
Test
Yeah.
of wise penguin.
I've got
Sign it.
15 FPS.
Yeah, same.
Save a
That's
dead
20. 17, are you good if we move on now, or?
I mean, honestly, the
Yeah, that's
animal
pretty much
avatars
it.
are very
I
well
don't have
optimized. They have no IK.
Oh yeah. Anything
And they
generic.
run Atlas mesh.
Alright, Splinks, whenever you want to
Yeah.
drop the portal, just do it.
Okay. Oh shit, where do I go? Corner. Spawn. Here. Hey, Faith.
Hey.
Oh, wait, what?
Does everybody come out here?
No, is our
Friend a cute trip? What?
Is this our last world?
I read trap, but still very weird.
Face. You gotta move, buddy.
Oh, did I read it wrong?
It's a blast from the past.
Oh, no, owner access.
There's a
Oh,
portal.
MMD. Nice.
Portal, guys.
my god.
How do you? Oh, how do you stop it? How do you close the door? Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Is
Is this the
everybody-
next dev?
It's-
Is it
is,
still
yeah.
dev meetup?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
That's weird.
If you guys want to keep going with the dev meetup, you got to go through this portal over here in the corner. Ignore the ones behind the doors.
Oh, Legends, are you back yet? There's a portal back there. I
Oh.
don't know who that was, but it looks like it's just us now, so we can go through. I believe this is the last world. It's gonna be Splinks. His basically. Ooh, getting comments.
Puns.
I think she was the best. Are people talking? Oh yeah, there was some bug about that earlier. There we go.
17, are you good if we move on now, or?
I mean, honestly, the
That's
animal
pretty much
avatars
it.
are very
I
well
don't have
optimized. They have no IK.
Oh yeah. Anything
And they
generic.
run Atlas mesh.
Alright, Splinks, whenever you want to
Yeah.
drop the portal, just do it.
Okay. Oh shit, where do I go? Corner. Spawn. Here. Hey, Faith.
Hey.
Oh, wait, what?
Does everybody come out here?
No, is our
Friend a cute trip? What?
Is this our last world?
I read trap, but still very weird.
Face. You gotta move, buddy.
Oh, did I read it wrong?
It's a blast from the past.
Oh, no, owner access.
There's a
Oh,
portal.
MMD. Nice.
Portal, guys.
Oh my god.
How do you? Oh, how do you stop it? How do you close the door? Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Is
Is this the
everybody-
next dev?
It's-
Is it
is,
still
yeah.
dev meetup?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
That's weird.
If you guys want to keep going with the dev meetup, you got to go through this portal over here in the corner. Ignore the ones behind the doors.
Oh, Legends, are you back yet? There's a portal back there. I don't know who that was, but it looks like it's just us now, so we can go through. I believe this is the last world. It's gonna be Splinks. His basically. Ooh, getting comments.
Puns.
I think she was the best. Are people talking? Oh yeah, there was some bug about that earlier. There we go. Hey Splinks, what do you have going on sound-wise?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's all the world?
I think so. That's the end of the dev meetup.
Okay.
And I assume people are just gonna stay here for a while. Oh, that's alright.
We just dance.
Yeah.
Even though it's not even halfway done. But everyone keeps coming here.
Yes.
Like, even before we came in here, there was another group, and I have no idea who it is, but there's 23 people that were in here before I put another instance.
See, this is what happens when you have
somewhere
popular
there's
role.
Is it public or is it, they just have the ID?
No, it's private. I just put it up because, like, there's one person that I first learned off of called Fruit to learn how to do map making. And I said, if I ever figure out how to do dancing, I will return the favor for teaching me how to do map making and give them the dance prefab. So I just gave them a launch to my world. And I guess they're joining it like crazy, having fun. And also, I just give it out for anyone that wants it.
I mean, the other side is anybody who has the map ID could just load it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't get why so many people are just so, like, cautious about private. I'm like, no, just go for it. If you want to do it, even when it's in private. And, like,
I would only do something like that
jump in, have
kind of
fun.
stuff when it's like the features aren't finished. So you're building a giant complex thing, but then it's like it's completely broken in between.
Yeah. Like, this is partially fixed, but, like, the teleporting sticks, oh, it's fun, because everybody's like, you know I could teleport out. I'm like, you know there's 3 walls missing, right? It's not going to be official. I just have to...
That's what you put in the center. That's how I put into it.
Oh, by the way, Lottie loves your dog.
Yeah.
Buddy, what?
You think Shiva is the best?
Oh, yay!
Oh,
Yay! Okay, I think I'm gonna log off because I have hearts to make.
And the Mr. Whiskers things is tonight too. There's so much stuff
That's
going
right. I know.
What?
I love it.
For the people who don't know, the actual
Okay.
ending of
Actually,
Mr.
I almost
Whiskers
saw it
is
in
tonight
real
again.
And I
Again.
actually wear it in public and everything.
Vincent's
I've seen those jackets before. I need one.
Is this your Halloween avatar? With the creepy bloody eyes? Yeah. So is this a, what's the character? What's it from?
It's a really good hoodie.
From Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
Oh wait, Octoplex. This is from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay.
I know it's
Like, so have you changed the texture, or is he creepy?
Just change some of the textures and that.
Okay, but like, is he normally creepy? Like, does he have like bloody eyes, or did you put that on?
I put that on.
You put that on.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He does
Alright,
wear leather pants.
so this is pretty much the end of the dev meetup.
Jackets and leather
Everything else is probably just, people gonna play around dancing. They just chose one song. Oh, and there's another one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now.
Bye, streamers.
Alright. Oh, now I gotta find where the button is.